Hey everybody, and welcome in. We're a few minutes late. Stuff happening here in the building, but everything is sorted out. We're good, and we are here for a live gem sale.
Woo woo.
The Mega Manifestation Edition, which, by the way, we both got the memo. Apparently, we're wearing black on Manifestation Day, and we didn't really talk about that. But
To be fair, I'm always wearing black, but I also have some of the gold on my scarf, so I did.
She's got some gold. I've got some gold too. Look at my lariat.
Yeah, that
I'm
could
in
be
love.
yours.
Yeah,
too.
this can be yours. I'm a little obsessed with it, I have to tell you. So I think you're gonna have to like pry it off my neck. Isn't that cute? You could tie that up high, or you can tie it down low.
Oh, Heather said they got me hooked on this damn Milani new.
It's our Rainbow Bright. Actually, we don't have the vodka
Cheers.
this time. Cheers.
I mean,
Maybe we
I
have to
can
get that.
ask for
Yeah,
it if you want me to.
I'm gonna need it today. Okay, how are you guys? Holy shit. So I love it. TV Gamer 350 says, this is my first gem show. Anybody else new? We're going to run through kind of how this works. If you're new to Sage Goddess, new to our gem sales, or just you're like me and you're getting older and you need reminders, which is okay too. We are very happy to see you. So we bring you twice a month a very curated, very special selection of stones and jewelry. Excuse me. And sometimes like home decor items too. Like we've got some really cool septarian bowls for you today. So it's a variety of really beautiful things, all cherry picked by me and Alexis and our team at amazing prices. Everything ships for free in the US, for free, no matter how big or heavy it is. It's $5 per item to ship it anywhere else in the world. And yes, we can ship anywhere in the world. You want to turn your chat to live chat and not top chat. We are doing that right this minute too.
I'll go ahead and fix this.
So we were not right, but you may not be right. If you have it on top chat, it's not going to show you anything close to what we see because it's going to privilege your own comments. And so that's important to change it to live chat. I'm going to tell you about each thing. Probably talk more than I should. As soon as I say the price of the thing, whatever it is, Team SG, who has the gold box around them, and by the way, hi Team SG, thank you for being there as always, is going to list the item and the price, and then you can cut and paste all that and add sold and hit enter, and you will comment. If there's one item and you're the first one to say sold, you get it. If there's 50 items and you're one of the first 50, you get it, okay? And we will keep you posted about things as they sell out. What did I forget, Alexis?
Okay, so the rules of this game are you can't bid until after Team SG comments. You see an example right there. They'll say to bid, comment sold plus item name and size if applicable. If you bid before Team SG leaves that comment on an item, your bid is not going to be counted. So you have to wait until after Team SG comments. They will not comment until after Athena has said the full price and the quantity.
Yeah.
Please only bid on items that you are serious about. You cannot back out during the sale. So you will still be sent your invoice and you'll have to work it out with our support team if you don't want to pay for that item. You have to make sure, and this was an issue this last sale, so I'm really going to drive this home. Please do not participate in this gem sale if you don't have an account on sagegoddess.com. You can go do that super quickly, and you must add your YouTube handle to your account on sagegoddess.com. It's very unfortunate. We had quite a few people not pay their invoices last time around, partially because some people we couldn't find because they bid and then never set up an account, and other people just didn't pay their invoices even though we sent it to them. Unfortunately, because this has become such a big issue, if that happens, if you don't pay your invoice, you are going to be banned from shopping at sagegoddess.com and in these sales. Now, in case of an emergency, we're not going to punish you. If you have some sort of financial emergency and you can't pay your invoice because something came up and you reach out to us, we're not going to punish you over that. So please don't panic. If you're not contacting us, we've emailed certain people multiple times. If you're not contacting us back, that's when you're going to be banned. So
and that may sound extreme, but let me tell you, as the owner of the company, why we have to do that. You would not believe how much time it takes my team to put these items together, to invoice you, to work with you, to receive the invoice, to ship your item. It takes hours and hours and hours of time, and those are people that we pay to do those things for you. So there's a lot that goes into this process. If you back out, if you don't pay, unfortunately, we can't keep you as a customer because, and that includes shopping on SageGoddess.com. So please, please, please take it really seriously. If you bid on something, make sure it's something that you really, really want. And because what we can't do is have that impact our team and our operations here at Sage Goddess, okay? Now, here's the thing. Other people who do live sales, I hear the same thing all the time. So it's not just a Sage Goddess thing. You know what I mean? Like
everyone's having to crack down.
Everybody has this happen to them, but it's just we're kind of putting a little bit of a boundary around it because for us it's too much for the team and it's frustrating for everybody. Okay. All right, cool.
Really appreciate it, guys.
Yay.
I saw somebody said we do what with YouTube. So this sale is on YouTube.
Yeah.
So what you need to do if you'd like to participate and you're planning on bidding is you need to take your YouTube handle. So that's your name here in the chat feed. You need to take that and you need to add it to your account details at sagegoddess.com. There is a link underneath this video where it will take you to do that. So just make sure you get that done. Again, we're not going to be unreasonable. If there's sometimes I see people in the group panicking where they're just like, I can't pay my invoice and I don't want to get like you're not gonna
it's not that punished. It's the people that we email over and over and over again who aren't responding. Do you know what I mean? So and you would feel frustrated too. You know what I mean? Like, and we try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. So you're gonna get an emailed invoice. That's how it will come to you in response to your question. I don't know how to pronounce is it Ditch Sam? I don't want to mispronounce your handle, but your question was about how you're going to get your invoice. It comes to you by email. Okay. I know we don't want to belabor that point, but it's really important for us to tell you so that you know what's going on and all those things. Okay. Yay! Okay. Now
we get to do the fun part. I know you guys have been waiting for that. And thank you for your compliments on my hat, guys. I do appreciate it. I'm trying something new. Mostly my roots are just really bad and I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. So yeah,
it's always a process. Roots are a process. Okay.
Thank you very much, guys.
Let's go.
Let's get started. Shall we talk about want to talk about Ocean Jasper?
Honestly, there isn't anything in today's sale that I'm not like raring to go. It's such beautiful, beautiful pieces today, and I mean, and most of it is new. And if it's not new, it's just different. Like Ocean Jasper generators, like we're about to show you. Like I don't remember the last time we had anything this size or this beautiful. So get excited today.
This is so pretty. And I like the idea of talking about joy after having to go over those
rules. After talking about shitty things. You know, here's the thing, right? Like sometimes we talk about things that are not easy to talk about, and that's okay too. Now, this is actually I think it's officially the largest ocean jasper generator we've ever had, and these are rainbow ocean. Okay, pretty. Ocean jasper comes from Madagascar, and it's a form of what we call orbicular jasper. What does that mean? So do you see the little dots? And by the way, if you're new, did anybody say they were new to the sales? I saw 1 or 2 people. I teach online classes in crystals, crystal healing, and spiritual transformation, and I love to teach. So you're going to hear me, even if you're not shopping today, maybe you're just here to learn, have a notebook out and write down maybe some notes. You're going to learn so much about dozens of stones today. So this is also a virtual class opportunity, and I love people who come just to learn. So you're totally welcome to be here even if you don't shop with us today. Okay, this is ocean jasper. So orbicular jasper means there's little orbits, like eyes. See the little dots all around? So jasper is a stone that in general attracts loving kindness to you. What's interesting about ocean jasper, it only comes from Madagascar, and it actually brings joy. It brings happiness. And I know people say happiness is not like, oh, that's awesome, Elisa, well, welcome. And stay is new, is nice. See is new too. So we're really happy to see you here. I know that people say like happiness is not the goal of life. And I agree. I don't think we're here just to be happy all the time. But I do think joy is really important. There should be moments, and I think they should be frequent, where you just feel a sense of joy and connection to the planet, to yourself, to your friends and your family, to other humans across the world, I think joy is a frequency. And I think it's something that we're all here kind of in search of. And I love that there's a crystal specifically for joy, right? Lots of people say ocean jasper is also a physical healer. It comes from a mine very close to the water. And in the beginning, it was mined mostly by women. So there's a real watery, feminine kind of, I don't know, like divine sort of flow energy to ocean jasper that I don't find in other stones and other minerals. So I'm a big fan of it. Also, I will tell you just selfishly, the place where we get our stones in Madagascar are amazing humans. Like I love working with them. Their energy is so good. It would make you happy to know that from the mine to us, the energy is so pure and so clean and so beautiful that and that matters, I think, because your stones hold energy, right? So the fact that it comes from people who are thank you, Claire.
We have a vodka delivery.
Claire is making an offering here of some
of the
juice.
vodka.
It's our gin and
Thank
juice.
you.
It's our My Little Pony and juice.
Thank you.
Marketing.
Claire is also bringing joy in a bottle, so that'll be really exciting for us in a couple of minutes. This is definitely Henry Cavill sized, probably a little larger than Henry. I haven't seen Henry, but if I were to imagine Henry, I would be impressed if Henry was this size.
Tanya said, I wonder if Henry Cavill's ears are burning every other Tuesday. She was like, I wonder why my ears are
He's probably
tingling.
like, Sage got us there like stalkers, kind of.
Yeah,
you
he
know?
probably thinks we're weird if it's come up for him. One time.
Oh my god. Okay, these are between 8.5 and 9 inches tall, and I don't even know, like, girth wise. I mean, we're talking like.
Just so you guys can see it in full.
That was a screenshot. It's definitely, let's say this, it's more than you need. Okay?
Yeah.
It's more than you need
It's
of ocean
fulfilling,
jasper.
for sure.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Some people just want big stones, and I'm not going to judge you for it. I have customers who say, if you have a 3-inch, a 6-inch, and a 12-inch, I want the 12-inch. Okay, go big or go home, right? Some people want the smaller stones. You're probably here for this. 8.5 to 9 inches. I have 50 of these. The retail value of these is about $200. Are you ready? Our price is $119. $119, and it ships for free. To get almost 9 inches of that quality of ocean jasper with all the color and all the markings. I mean, there is lower grade ocean jasper in the world. It is oftentimes it's doesn't have the intensity of color. It doesn't have the intensity of markings. I mean, this is like the super juice quality. So if ocean jasper has been kind of on your mind and you want more than you need, I've got it for you today.
If size matters to you.
If size matters. It doesn't have to matter to you, but if it does matter, 9 inches is good. I'll take it. So congratulations. That's going to look so beautiful wherever you put it. But and here's the other kind of cool piece about that too. So jasper often has quartz in it. Because jasper grows with agate, it grows with chalcedony, and it grows with quartz. So yes, you can always use ocean jasper as the centerpiece of a grid because it is often included with quartz. Isn't that fun? And if you guys have questions as we go, especially if you're new, let us know. We're here for it. We're always monitoring the feed. We may not get to every question that you have, but we're here to support you in your learning too. And especially if you're thinking about making a purchase, I try to give you as much information as I can, but I'm always open to answering your questions too.
Do you like that ratio?
It's quite good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say there's a little bit more I can
That's
pour in.
my Little Pony teeny.
Yeah, what was it we called it? We gave it
That
a
was a
name.
pony tea,
Oh,
wasn't
it was but it was because it was the tea party, so we called it a tea.
Oh, it's a martini.
It's not a tea party anymore.
You didn't put very much in yours. You're going light today. It's okay. I won't judge you.
I'm at work. Someone has to make sure that this sale keeps going. I'm just kidding. But it's funny that you instantly called me out. Who else gets called out by their boss for not drinking enough?
Honestly, I think I'm the only boss in the world who would tell somebody, really, that's it for vodka?
You didn't pour very much.
She didn't
She
pour very
called me out
much.
immediately.
Jojo Hernandez, fantastic question, by the way. She's asking, which chakra is it good for? Here's what's cool about Ocean Jasper. Because it has all the different colors, it's going to activate different energy lines. So, like that one has red, which would be root chakra. It's got green, which would be heart chakra. I saw some pink and some purple, which would be crown and soul star. If there's orange, it's sacral. If it's yellow, it's solar. If it's light blue, it's throat. If it's dark blue, I don't think there's any dark blue in those. But anyway, so what you want to do is when you get your piece, look at the different colors that are there. Those are the energy rays that it's going to activate. Holy shit.
Does anyone know what this is?
Isn't that beautiful? Oh, you guys, the jewelry tonight
This is line number 19.
Yeah, I was going to say, I saw this one earlier and I was like, well,
It's just a few rows under where we just...
listen, if you don't want this, it's okay.
It's stunning. I love it.
Do you guys remember the ring that Shram made for me? He brought it to me in Tucson from India.
Oh, yes, I do.
That's that.
Oh, see, this is gorgeous. It's really, really pretty, guys. You see that light play, right?
This is cat's eye tourmaline. This is the rarest form of tourmaline in the world. No, I know. Your guesses are real good. Jacqueline got it. Jacqueline Scalamera got it. Did anybody else guess cat's eye tourmaline? Cat's eye tourmaline, you know, in the world of tourmalines, it's like 2% have the cat's eye, which is like that kind of line along the top that kind of shimmers. Crazy gorgeous, okay? These are under $400. I only have 4. This is cat's eye tourmaline with white topaz in sterling silver.
And it is open on the back, Sparrow. Sparrow was asking to see the back.
I know. So, green tourmaline. Let me teach you first. I know you're like raring to go, but how does it become cat's eye? It's just where they find the rough. So, some stones come in a cat's eye. It's rare. Like there's chrysoberyl that has the cat's eye. There's tourmaline that has the cat's eye. The cat's eye effect is called chatoyancy. Chat in French is cat, C-H-A-T. You know how a cat's eye, kind of like a snake's eye, has that line, right? And so that's why they call it chatoyancy, because it comes from the French word for cat, like a cat's eye. And so it's literally just which piece of rough they find, and then is the carver enough of an artist to see where that shimmer, that light play is, and be able to cut around it to be able to create that effect across the surface. It's very rare. The cat's eye tourmaline in the ring that I have, I should have worn it today. I just was in a rush this morning because it's been busy today. The cat's eye tourmaline stone in my ring is about this size. And do you know the stone alone, without a setting, was over $2,000. I'm not upset. But the fact that I have a pendant for you, the same size stone, and the same exact quality and clarity and everything for under $400 is nuts. Okay?
She's not going to hold it against you guys.
No, I'm happy for you. But I am also saying, you don't want it, you know, it's okay. Green tourmaline is for wisdom and discernment, especially in love. Anybody else besides me ever made huge mistakes in relationships? Anybody in the back? Okay. I was going to say, I mean, maybe you have it, and I'm so happy for you. This is the stone of knowing how to move in relationships with discernment so that you don't make decisions that are not in service to your highest good. Oof. Holy shit, are you ready? $3.99. I have 4. There is a heart inside of it. Did you guys see it?
I did. I spotted that earlier.
Uh-huh. There's a total perfect heart. Go, do the thing. Do it, do it, do it. Tiffany's like, who hasn't made mistakes in relationships? Some people don't. I have a couple of friends in my life, legitimately, who have not done the things that I've done over my 48 and a half years. And kudos to them, right? So, anyway. I don't have the other 3 chances, but they are exactly the same.
Yeah, they're all equally
They may not all have a
gorgeous.
heart on them, but the quality is exactly the same. Yeah. Lena's like, I have no idea what you're referring to. Sniffs haughtily. Right? I know. Anyway, cheers. Congratulations. Yeah. So happy you're here. Yeah, it's like a leaf or a heart or a wing, Emily Butler. I see it. Yeah. Yeah, super cool, isn't it? So congrats to you guys. That was beautiful. And like I said, I mean, holy shit on the price. I thought those were going to be around $1,800, maybe $2,000. So when it said $399, I was like, well, Merry Christmas, right? Early Christmas for you in May. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Tiffany. I have learned from all of my mistakes. Right? What did not sell? I don't think we've had anything yet that hasn't sold, but we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I will keep you posted throughout the sale. We're only on item 3.
Yeah, we just started.
This is one of my favorite items of the entire show. I'm showing it to you early because I like it. This is line number 35.
Yes.
There we go.
All right, you guys.
So pretty.
It's my favorite stone, and I know I've been very honest all these years. There's so many beautiful gems and minerals in the world. Not even diamond is my favorite. My favorite is sapphire. It is my favorite. And I don't know if it's because, I became, hi Elisa, how are you? I became a teacher right after college. I started teaching when I graduated my undergrad and got my credential. And then I went to graduate school and became a college professor. And now I teach online classes. And so I've been teaching since I was 22 years old, almost 23. And I'm 48. So I've been teaching for more than half my life. Teaching is my passion. I'm named after the goddess of wisdom. And this is the wisdom stone. Sapphire does a couple of things. It increases your wisdom, it enhances your intuition, and it helps you communicate your ideas clearly. And so they call it the teacher stone because of that, because it brings wisdom, it brings intuition, and it brings effective communication. Now what I'm going to tell you is sapphire grows in many different colors, okay? Almost the entire rainbow. The red lines in this particular pocket of sapphire are inclusions in the stone, right? Hematite inclusions, iron inclusions, oxide inclusions of different kinds. And so red sapphire is ruby. All of the other colors, and I would consider this sort of a golden blue sapphire, are sapphire. They're both members of what are called the corundum family. So blue corundum is sapphire, green corundum is sapphire, yellow corundum is sapphire, but red corundum is ruby. Does that make sense? Isn't it gorgeous? Now, these are under $100.
It's crazy.
For 3 inches of cut and faceted natural sapphire.
Look at how it's faceted on the bottom, guys. It's really
Under
pretty.
$100. The retail value, again, of something like this is about between $500 and $600. That's why a lot of people come to our sales because the prices are kind of nuts. And there's so many things you could do with this. You could have it set into a pendant. You might find yourself kind of leaning forward because sapphire is a heavy stone. Isn't it gorgeous? I know. So if you need wisdom, if you need intuition, and if you need strength, because yellow sapphire is for strength, blue sapphire is for wisdom, communication, and intuition. Yeah, where is our UV light? Ghost Gloria's right. And she's straight up right, because sapphire and ruby are going to fluoresce under black light.
Oh yeah, you can see the spots.
Yes, darling. Isn't that cool? It's all happening for you right now. $99. I have
Crazy.
I have a good quantity of these. I think it's the piece in the show we have the most of. I have 64 of these. If you don't have a big sapphire in your collection, what would you do with a piece like this? What I would recommend you do with it is meditate with this stone.
Mm-hmm.
Every single day over your third eye. Every single day. And like I said, there is never a day that I don't work with sapphire. And I can't say that about every stone. There's very few stones that I work with and wear every single day of my life, 365 days a year, every single year of my life. I've been wearing sapphire every single day of my life for decades. And it's one of my secrets. If you're a teacher, if you're a public speaker, if you are have a public, persona of any kind, and you don't have sapphire in your collection, I don't know where else you're going to get a 3-inch faceted one for $99. So run. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, cheers and cheers and cheers. You will want to hug it. It's really cool. In terms of carat weight, I would say that's closing in on about 300 carats.
It's big. It's heavy.
It's big. It's heavy.
Big and heavy.
Isn't it pretty? Maribel Feliciano says Sapphire is her birthstone. You are so lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I remember so many times saying to my mom, I wish I was born in September instead of August. Just so that Sapphire could be my birthstone. Then I'd have an excuse. I ended up with peridot. It's okay. It's not as good as Sapphire.
I don't think you'd be a very good Virgo.
I would be a really shitty Virgo.
It'd be funny,
But almost every man I've had a relationship with in my life, except for one, Virgo. And not just single Virgo. Double Virgo. Like, double Virgo. So I think, but my Venus is in Virgo, so I like to think that I kind of understand them. I attract them like honey to bees. Bees to honey. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Bees. Well, no, bees make.
Oh yeah. What attracts bees?
Flowers.
Bees.
Pollen.
Pollen to bees. Is me with Virgo. I love them. I really do. I think I attract Virgos because I'm me and I need somebody who's organized and structured.
We are very lucky to have Dave around here.
Dave's the ultimate Virgo.
And I'm not saying that as an insult to Athena. I just mean all of us are lucky to have him.
I'm lucky to have him.
He's very, I don't know, he comes up with solutions to things.
Don't you think his Pisces moon, though, it gives him a little... The kids and I were talking about this, how that's his little bit of creativity. He's quite creative.
He is creative.
And I think it's his Pisces moon.
He comes up with really great ideas. So if you're
Anyway.
listening, Dave.
So much Virgo all the time. I know. Morgan's wondering the best stone for deep depression. Are you ready? I'm going to give you a list. You ready? I always say the deepest depression for me comes in the form of someone who is losing their life force. And that is when I work with saussurite and ruby zoisite. Those are my two rescue stones, rescue remedy. And then lepidolite for depression is very good too because it's micanized lithium. Yeah. Zoisite and fusite are serious stones for raising life force energy. I don't know if we have those in the show tonight, but we do have them at Sage Goddess. I've got some really beautiful ruby zoisite spheres downstairs that I need to put on the website. They're not even there. I saw them today and I'm like, I don't even think these are on sagegoddess.com, so we're working on it.
We have ruby today, but we don't
ruby.
have it with zoisite.
Ruby's good too, because ruby stabilizes your lower chakras. When you are really depressed, you tend to be in your upper chakras, right? Overthinking, feeling sad, too much heart energy, and you need to get into your body more when you're really depressed. So anyway. Aw, Carrie, that's very sweet. I'll tell Dave that you miss him. He's going to do a Father's Day SGTV with me, which I think is really cool, to celebrate Father's Day. I love this ring so much.
Yeah, it's my favorite. We have some, I'm seeing that we have some Ocean Jasper generators left, just a handful of them. So if you'd like one of these gorgeous Ocean Jasper generators, they are
That's good for
$19.
joy. Which is, if you think about depression, the polar opposite emotion is joy, right? Depression is the loss of joy or the lack of joy. And so Ocean Jasper is going to raise the frequency of happiness. Yeah. Was that helpful? Yeah, Mackenzie's like, I love ruby zoisite. I do too. And we haven't had that much of it. And I literally was just looking at these spheres downstairs and going, I don't think we've talked about that in a while. Okay, you ready for this ring?
It's so pretty.
We only have one of these. I'm going to tell you right now, it's under $150.
No,
I mean, no, you
insane.
need to run. This is a size 8.5. It's Brazilian rutilated quartz. It's double prong set. which is how they set super fine jewelry. Okay, it's one of the most beautiful rutilated quartz rings. I think the price is a mistake. Yeah. It's not adjustable, Marty, but any jeweler can size this for you. They can size it down to a 5 or size it up to an 11. So I'm just going to say, even if you're not an 8.5, you should go. This is $149.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Rutilated quartz helps you move through transformation with grace. They say that, you see the little gold lines in there? That's the rutile. And they say that if you feel called to rutilated quartz, it's probably because you're either going through change or you're about to go through change. And the golden lines are like little messages to you about how to navigate that change. That ring is nuts. I know. I wish I had more. I'm sorry. But the one person who's going to get it, I'm really happy for you. Wow. Isn't that a crazy price? Some of the things in today's sale, you're going to be like, what? Is that purple-haired lady nuts?
Yes.
And the answer is yes. I am. I used to be sane, and now I'm not. The news about Naomi Judd really broke me a little bit. Because did you read her book? I'm a reader, so, and I love the Judds. Don't judge me if you don't like country music. I don't like all country music, but God, I love the Judds. I love Winona Judd. I love Ashley Judd. I always thought Winona Judd and I would have been friends. And I straight up thought Naomi Judd, when I was young, I thought Naomi Judd was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen. I used to just sit and just stare at her. Like, how is a human that beautiful? But she struggled with her health and her physical health and her mental health. But I'm hoping that maybe her death will raise some awareness about mental health. But yeah, my heart was with her daughters. I mean, I lost my mom last year, this last year, and I can't imagine if it was to mental health. You know what I mean? So anyway, I love the Judds. And for her to, to pass the day before the induction, right, into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, it's so sad.
Ooh, it gives me chills, Anyway, your mom reminds you of Naomi Judd? You lucky girl. Yeah. Huge shock. I'm a Judds fan. Love can build a bridge. Gives me chills. I love the Judds. You have a crush on Ashley Judd? I had a crush on Naomi Judd, but I'm older. When Ashley Judd came along, I'm old enough to be her mom, I think. So that would have been weird, but...
Are you?
Am I?
I don't think so.
Maybe if I got pregnant right after I got my period. I don't know. It's one of those borderline things. How old is Ashley Judd?
Ashley Judd.
She always seemed young to me.
I remember her in Where the Heart Is. And that movie came, I was a kid when I was watching that movie, and she was already a fully grown adult. Ashley Judd.
Wait, what? She's 54? Yeah. She's older than me.
Girl, what are you talking about?
I thought she was 29 or 30. I did. I thought she was really young.
I'm 29. That's why I was like, wait, what?
Holy shit. I'm old. Well, she's not old enough to be my mom, but she's old enough to be my older sister. Never mind. We're digressing.
It's come to my attention that there are people bidding on items that do not have active SG accounts. So our team is tagging you here in the feed if you bid on something and we don't find your Sage Goddess account. So please, if you're please set up your Sage Goddess account and add your YouTube handle.
I was totally wrong on Ashley Judd's age, but that tells you how hot she is.
She's gorgeous. Yeah. She's really, really beautiful.
Okay. Now we're moving on to Ruby.
Ruby.
Robin Randall, I see you. I mean, I can't even imagine. I can't. My heart's with you, My heart's with you. Okay. Now that we've seriously helped each other understand which Judd we are most in love with, which is very important for us to talk about today, we have 4 sizes of ruby spheres. Okay? Now, I want to talk about ruby for a minute. So we talked about sapphire before, right? How there's the corundum family of stones, and the red corundum is ruby, and all the other colors are sapphire, right? These are star ruby spheres from India. And they're all, I would say, underpriced by between $30 and $60. Okay? Star ruby see that little light shimmer across the surface that she's showing you right there? That's called star ruby. If you take these out in direct sunlight, that's going to make like a 6-pointed star.
So I was actually told that they don't all have a full 6-pointed star, but they do all have this light play.
Interesting, because usually if they have the light play, they have the star.
You know, I was told that they didn't have it, and when I was looking at them, I saw some, but I was told just to be on the safe side, and that's why they're less than what.
Oh, but I see the 6-pointed star there.
Yeah, I saw it too. That's why I'm saying.
Yeah.
Some of you might get very, very lucky, but some of you, they will all have the beautiful light play.
Yeah, I'm seeing rays. So usually, this is news to me, but usually in my experience, when there's light play, there's a star. So it may just be that the team wasn't seeing it, or you have to take it out in more direct light, or your rays may not be as strong as they would be in some cases.
You're getting it for a damn good price because of that.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just back up. So ruby, root chakra, eases depression, raises life force. They say that when you lose someone you love, they go on to live in your heart as a ruby. It represents memories of love, especially people in your close circle, right? Really close friends and family and people who've had a real strong cord to you in your life, okay? The small ones are 1 to 1.25 inches. The one she has right there, 1 to 1.25. The next size up is 1.25 to 1.5. Then it goes 1.5 to 1.75.
Ooh, this one's so pretty.
We only have 5 of those. And then it goes 1.75 to 2 inches. Okay, so the super small ones are under 90, the 1 to 1.25. The next size up is under 120. The third size is under 150. And the largest size is under 180. Under $180 for 2 inches of solid ruby. And again, on that one, I did see the 6 points. So these are incredible, you guys. I love how really good ruby is almost purple.
Yeah, it's so pretty. It looks like sujolite in the camera.
It does. My hairdresser calls my hair color ruby because she mixes red, purple, and magenta to make my color. There's 4 different tones in my hair. And so we always call it ruby hair because there's red and magenta, and she mixes indigo blue and purple to get my hair color. So my hair is this color, right? Okay, so I have 21 of the small for $89. I have 23 of the medium for $119. I have 5 of the large for $149, and I have 4 of the extra large for $179. 89, 119, 149, 179. Good luck. I know. Oh, I love it. Emily says she's watching from the bath.
Aw, enjoy your bath, Emily.
I love that. How fun to watch a gem show from your bathtub. To me, that's like the perfect evening. To watch a gem show while you're in the bath. Aren't they gorgeous?
You can see the echo of the hexagonal structure in this one. It's so cool.
Yeah, if you're ever interested in learning how star rubies form, my friend Shram and I did an interview in 2020, I think.
Yeah, I think it was 2020.
Or 2021, actually. I think. It was our Tucson during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah, 2021. Yeah, you're right.
So you can find it on YouTube. Yeah. And and he explained how the star ruby forms, and it's basically because ruby's hexagonal. So, and what happens is hexagons grow on top of hexagons on top of hexagons on top of, and like in like this kind of like rotating stacked order. And so what that creates is a star. But what Shram explained, and I'm not going to explain it as well as he did. The hexagons have to grow at the exact right angles to each other to make the star. If there's even one way that any of the hexagons are off their center, then it doesn't turn out like that. It's kind of an anomaly of nature. Isn't that cool, Jacqueline? She was saying she watched the interview.
Oh, yeah. It was a really great interview.
So, yeah. I love them, too. Sarah Cole says she loves them. I know, me too. I love it. Margaret says, I'm watching the show from the car because I don't want to go in the house yet because the birds are going to go crazy and then I won't be able to watch.
Aw.
That's like me with Bodhi. Like if I'm in the house and I just get home, Bodhi will be so crazy I can't focus. It says I have done that. I've taken phone calls from the car and people have been like, "Why don't you go in the house?" It's like because Bodhi's gonna go crazy. I totally get that. When you have animals, it's like you have to kind of plan your entrance accordingly because they go kind of nuts. So anyway, that interview was there. It's true. It might not even be 5%, Azucena. You know, it's like it could. I think it might be less than 5% of rubies grow in that exact like God-given formation where all the hexagons line up in that geometry, right? Isn't that cool? Deanna's in bed. You guys have the right idea. The question is, do you have My Little Pony teenies? Cheers. It's real good. Yeah. You have 4 dogs. Welcome to your world. Oh, I get it. My dog is like 4 dogs in 1 dog because he's nuts. Some people say I have 4 dogs, but they're sane. I have 1 dog and he's nuts. So 1 crazy dog equals 4 normal dogs. It's very complicated math. This is cool.
On the light stand.
It's super cool.
It's so cool.
Anybody else but me enjoy aliens?
I enjoy aliens.
Anybody else think you are an alien?
I am an alien.
This is my pretty sure. Yeah.
He's so cute.
He's cute. Do you know what number he is?
Yeah.
Oh, I found him. As soon as I ask you, I always find it.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. This is Brazilian citrine with Labradorite eyes. Citrine attracts wealth, abundance, prosperity to you. Labradorite is for new beginnings and new visions and intentions. So this is your ultimate, like, setting intentions for abundance. This would freak you out, Jenny says. Yeah.
So
I don't know. Aliens have been part of my family's story for decades, so they don't freak me out. I don't even like to call them aliens because I think that's kind of putting them down. Like, they're actually more advanced forms of life.
Like, what if we're the aliens?
They probably think we're weird.
Yeah, I would think we're weird.
I think we're super weird.
We're the weirdest people. Like,
We are the weirdos, lady.
We are the weirdest group of beings ever. We can't even take care of our own planet. Like, it's just...
Yeah, we're mean to each other. We don't take care of our planet. Like,
we don't care to take care of ourselves. But I love their decision to give him Labradorite eyes. I think that's so cool.
And if they'd done the darker Labradorite, it wouldn't be as pretty. Like, it's the fact that they chose that golden kind of greeny blue Labradorite.
And both Labradorites are... I'm trying to show you at an angle where you can see both of them flashing. But you can clearly see that they both are very flashy. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Star Beings is better.
We're the cool kids.
We are the weirdos, lady. That's, you know, I remember
we're not the cool kids, we're the delinquents.
It's true. Okay. This one is under $1,200, but you have to remember it's hand carved out of citrine. And it's all natural citrine. Isn't that cool? $1,199 for your wealth alien.
Jessica said they fly past and lock their door.
They do. I've told you this story before. My mom and my grandmother were visited in the house where my dad still lives, and the reason I really believe it, I didn't see it, but my mom was all talking about it the next day, and my grandma. It really freaked my grandma out. And she died about, 5 years later. And she told me she would not talk about it.
Kelly, we're selling him right now.
Yeah, he's available right now. So I think he may have already gone, but if you would like it, you can just say sold. Yeah. Meditalian.
I think I see someone bidding on it.
Yeah.
Meditalian.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Skulls creep you out. I don't know. I have a collection of animal skulls.
I love skulls.
I do. That people have gifted to me. From places they've been where animals have crossed, and They wanted me to give it a safe home. Because in shamanic practice, skulls are very powerful. So, all right, Denise Rivera got this one.
Congratulations, Denise. I gave him a big kiss.
My mom did not actually see the aliens. She saw the ship, but what they both said was that it was the way you always see the ships represented, and there were the lights all the way around, and they could see beings walking back and forth inside. And then the ship got up and left. But the crazy part about their story, you guys, is the fact that they thought they were out there watching it. It landed in the field next to my parents' house. They thought they were out there for 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. The spacecraft made no sound, and it took up an entire, what would be a football field size, okay? When they went inside, it was like 3 hours had passed. That's the craziest part of the story for me. Okay, well, this was kind of a fun way to follow that, because it's citrine and labradorite, but it's a pendant. This is a gorgeous pendant, you guys. Again, new visions, new beginnings, imagining a future of abundance.
Our sheet says yellow topaz.
I was told it's citrine, so I think it's citrine. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I'm going with what I was told.
When I went live yesterday, I called it a citrine because I didn't have the paper in front of me.
Yeah, I know.
Either way, it's for abundance.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, yellow topaz, golden topaz is for abundance too. But this I will tell you is a really gorgeous emerald cut citrine. Isn't that pretty?
Look at flash.
We only have one. It's under $120. And it's absolutely beautiful. I want to show it to you because I'm against our black dresses.
Oh, yeah.
And black clothing. Like, this is...
Ooh, pretty.
Right? I mean, even with, like, no lights on it, you can see that from across the room.
You look so tan.
I've actually been out in the sun a lot.
Oh, okay. Like, I just noticed. Like, I was like, anyone looks tan next to me, but you look even more tan than usual. It looks good.
Thank you.
It's looking really beautiful.
I don't do, like, artificial tans or anything, but, like, once a year I tend to get really tan. And we've been outside a lot, so
Good.
Lots of baseball is really what it is.
Oh, that's true.
I have, like, farmer tan. It's not, like, a cute tan, like a bathing suit tan. It's like a tank top tan. It's a tank top tan. So on the back, I went to a baseball game. This one, by the way, is...
They're like, can we buy this?
$114. $114. It is open on the back, yeah. So I went to a baseball game while Dave was out of town. And the back of my tank top and my bra is kind of shaped like a butterfly on the back, and then I had a tank top on. And I didn't realize, but I got totally sunburned. Okay, because I'm just sitting there watching the baseball game. And so I can't see my back. So Dave got home from his trip, and I was getting ready, and I had my towel around my midsection, but nothing on top. And Dave's like, turn around and look in the mirror. And it's literally like a suntan of a butterfly on my back. And it's weird looking. And he's like, what happened to you? And I'm like, my bra at a baseball game is what happened to me. He's like, that's kind of weird. It's funny. And it's going to take like a really long time to fade. So if you have a really cute butterfly bra, maybe better not to wear that and get a sunburn. Because nobody told me at the baseball game, like, hey, by the way, your whole back is burned in the shape of your bra. Cheers, you guys. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Okay, congratulations. I don't know who got that one, but I'm excited to see. Okay, now... This is, I have an emerald Ganesha. Mine is exactly the same size as the little itty bitty one. So,
this one?
Yeah, that one. And I treasure it. So I don't have one the size of the medium one. We had them once before years ago, and it's been a really long time. No. So, and I'm going to tell you something. These are solid emerald. And we should show them with the flashlight through it, because the light goes all the way through it. They're translucent, gorgeous quality of emerald. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
It's not the quality of emerald where it's mostly black with just a little bit of green. This is like apple green emerald. Is this gorgeous?
Yeah, what's that one?
These are under $80 for the medium size and under $70 for the small size.
They're gonna start laughing at me for dropping them.
You know, in Tucson, when we had them before, they were a little bit bigger than this, but they were like over $1,000. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy. It really is.
Emerald is for abundance and good luck and fertility and growth and expansion and opportunities. Like, emerald is everything you want. It also brings loyalty in relationships. Ganesha is the Hindu god that helps you overcome obstacles. So this is overcoming obstacles to wealth, overcoming obstacles to wisdom, overcoming obstacles to loyalty, right? If that's a challenge. Isn't it beautiful? And I will tell you, if I had one of these, I would take it to a jeweler and have them set it and make it into a pendant with a bail on it. Can you imagine that set in gold on a gold chain? No one's going to believe what you paid for it, and they are real and all hand carved. Isn't that beautiful? So I have 20 of the small. They're $69, 0.75 inches in her right hand. So to the right of your screen, those are $69, 20 of them. Crazy. And it stands up on its own, so you don't have to wear it as jewelry. You can put that on your altar. If you have a prosperity altar, you need to have a little Ganesha on there. You really, really do, because Ganesha is going to remove obstacles to all the prosperity and abundance that you're seeking. And then the larger size, 1 inch, I have 20 of them, $79.
Oh, cute.
That's what I was telling you. Tonight's sale, you're going to be like, what? Emerald hand-carved Ganeshas for under $70 and $80? Nuts. I'm really proud of that, by the way. So congratulations. Yeah, only 20 of each. I collect gemstone Ganeshas. I have a weakness for them. But I really do believe that Ganesha carries that frequency of helping you move obstacles out of your way. If you move into a new place, you need to have a Ganesha near the entrance, facing into your home, to help remove obstacles to whatever you'll experience in your home. Happiness and peace and health and love and all the things you're bringing in. So congratulations. Yeah, aren't the prices tonight are nuts. Wait till you see. There's even more where you're going to be like, what? I'm really proud. I know. Especially right now, because across the world, the prices of everything are going up. Have you been grocery shopping lately? Every time I go grocery shopping or put gas in my tank, it's like, really? So for us to have crazy prices on stones, these are like prices from 2, 3, 4 years ago. So I'm really stoked for you guys tonight. You have one in your entryway, Lori Brown? What stone do you have? Which one do you have in your entryway? I would love to see a picture of it, by the way. Crystal Scarlet says same thing. I have a Ganesha by my front door. It almost doesn't matter which stone it is, but I always like to know. Because, you know, it kind of tells a lot about what you're trying to, the energies you're trying to bring into your home, or, yeah. Groceries are hard right now. And have you been out to eat? I don't go out to eat very often. We don't go out to eat very often. I don't know if you go out to eat very often, but
I actually kind of do.
We went out this weekend for dinner, and it was like, what?
Yeah, it's
like,
expensive, but I do love it.
I love it too. I like being served food, but it's just like, you want what for a steak? And it's not like it's magic steak, you know? It's like a regular steak. It's really crazy. So
Yeah, I thought about Dave and you recently, because David and I went on a date to Kincaid's on the Redondo Beach Pier.
I like
Have you been
Kincaid's.
there?
I saw that picture too.
I was thinking about you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just reminded me of some place you guys would probably like. There was lobster bisque on the menu. I was this close to
It's real
ordering it, but it was a very hot day, and you know me. But
Yeah.
I was thinking about Dave. I was like,
We used to eat there in San Francisco.
Oh, there's one in San Francisco.
Right
I
on the
didn't even
bay.
know that.
Right near the airport.
It was
Super
good.
pretty location.
It was very good.
Yeah. The steak was really good, but can I just tell you something? Like, normally I don't eat every bite of food on my plate. Right now, when I go out to eat, I'm like, I'm like taking my fork and scraping it up, and then like taking all the leftovers home because everything's so expensive. Oh, I love it. Look at the feed, right?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Let's talk about lariat.
Okay.
Versus.
So I have the gold one. So if you're like, I thought that came in gold
That's
too, I
so
stole it.
pretty. Let me see how you have it on you tied it.
You want to try it
cool.
on? It's super cute. It'll be cute.
Sure. Let me see.
I love a lariat because you kind of choose how you want to play with that, right? Like you can bring it up high and tight. The other thing that's really sexy to do with a lariat is do this, but do it on the back of your neck. And if you have an open back dress, let this hang down your back. Put your hair up and let this hang down your back.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Do you do open back dresses? Some people do. I did one in Tucson.
No. Oh yeah, and you looked so gorgeous. I'm not an open backed dress kind of person, but
it's weird for your boobs sometimes. I had to do like a weird holster for my boobs to get into that dress, but it was worth it.
Yeah, it's hard for me because my boobs are very, very big. It's hard for me to wear some of the fun stuff like that.
When you're well endowed, it is trickier.
Yeah.
They do have things you can pick it up and scoop it around.
This looks fun.
That looks really pretty on you.
Yeah, I kind of have mine up so that it's kind of like a choker sort of thing, and then it comes down. I like this.
It's very pretty. And it's versatile. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you really can. What's nice is if you don't want to wear any other jewelry, like obviously I'm working with mine with layered necklaces, so I'm wearing it longer, but like Alexis's neck is open, so you can kind of choose how it works. It's very sexy down your back.
And it feels nice too. It's fun to play with.
So we, here's what I want to tell you. We have this in sterling silver. And then we have the one I'm wearing, which is sterling silver with gold, 14 karat gold over. Okay? So it just depends on what you want touching your skin. They're both sterling silver, but I'm wearing the gold version, which is my preference. But I know a lot of you prefer sterling. We had these custom made, by the way. So these are unique to SG. And we know you love silver, so we ordered more of the silver than the gold. I have 35 of the silver, and I have 14 of the gold. Because I know you guys, and I know that you like that. These are 40 inches long. Do you know the other thing you can do with this, which is super fun? Wrap it around your waist.
Oh, a little waist chain.
Mm-hmm.
They're very long.
That's cute. If you're on vacation and you're wearing a cute little bathing suit, you can wrap it around your waist and tie it. Hang it down your back, right?
Did we say they're rutilated quartz?
I think we did, but let me tell you more about rutilated quartz. So remember the ring I showed you, how rutilated quartz has those gold lines in it? And rutilated quartz helps you prepare for change and transformation and move through it with grace. And each one of the little gold lines of the rutile, can you see it in her hand? Each one of the little gold lines in the rutile, there you go, is like a message for you about your change and your transformation, right? Oh, it's cute around the waist. There's so many things you could do. You could wrap it multiple times around your head and have one of the points dangle down over your forehead. I mean, there's so many different ways you could do this. These are under $145. Isn't that cool? For solid sterling, 40 inches. In some places, you'd pay that for a chain. So to get your double rutile for that is pretty cool, right? So yeah, so Lana, did you hear me talk about that? Rutile is a mineral, and in this case, it's golden rutile in quartz. This is Brazilian golden rutile, by the way. And these are little generators that we capped in sterling silver, and you have your choice of sterling or sterling with gold over.
It's so pretty.
Okay, so the sterling silver option, I have 35, $144. The sterling with gold over, like mine, I have 14 of them, also $144. They're the same price. And that's all she wrote. Something just kind of quick and easy for you, but you will wear this all the time because it really does dress up an outfit. And if you're like me, I'm very short. I'm 5 feet tall, right? So I'm always looking for things that are going to lengthen me. If you ever wonder why I wear, layered necklaces, it's because I'm so short. I'm really short. So I'm always looking for things that make me look longer, right? So you will wear this all the damn time. You really will. And it's so easy. There's no clasp. Like if you're like me and clasps are hard for you, like you just don't want to mess with that, boom and boom. You literally tie it.
The chain is cute, Jenny. It is like a little paperclip
Yeah,
style.
it's a total paperclip chain.
It's super cute.
Did you see that? You just tie it. So you take the two little ends like this, and just like you're going to tie a knot, you just tie it once.
You could totally use it as a
hand.
pendulum. I see someone asking.
Oh yeah, this would be a great pendulum. Totally.
Oh yeah, look at how active it is. I was like, yes, I want to be a pendulum. Yes.
What's kind of cool is you could hold the one point while you run the other point.
Yeah, like get the energy. Yeah, I saw Christina said that she would cut it in half and have 2 pendulums, but you could, but it is a really nice chain. I don't know. I like the idea of holding it, and then it's kind of like a double terminated pendulum. That's interesting concept, actually.
You guys are smart.
I recommend it.
I am 5 feet tall. The first thing people say when they meet me is, I had no idea you were that small.
It's because you have such big energy.
Because they say you have, big D energy and you're 5 feet tall.
You got that ba-ba-boom energy.
I have a ba-ba-boom.
I have a ba-ba-boom.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom.
Ba-ba-ba-boom.
Do you? Yeah. Aw. See, good things come in small packages. I know. Clasps suck. I am working on bringing bindies, but I want them to be unique, Alicia, so I'm working on it. Will you actually, hey, Team SG, will you send a note over to Brooklyn and just ask her if she got my note about bindies? I had sent it to either her or to Rosalind on our team about custom designs for Sage Goddess bindies, and I'm realizing I never heard back. So I don't know if I actually, do you ever do that? Sometimes I have emails in my drafts and I don't actually send them. I'm totally guilty of that. So it may actually be sitting in my draft folder.
I just sent her opinion and stuff.
Okay, good.
So we only have 2 of these, and they're super cutie. So I'm expecting this to fly. This is so cool.
Yeah, these were pendants that we specifically chose for you. I had never seen a pendant like this before. If you like it, we'll bring you more. This is a natural fluorite octahedron, and it's a spinner pendant. How cool is this? A bindi, by the way, are the little face jewels that I wear sometimes.
She said, I don't think so.
I'll check. I have samples, Team SG, so I will get those too. Quick one. Okay. I have a sample of what I want to create. But they're little face crystals. Yeah. I mean, the original bindi is a red dot on the forehead that's worn in some spiritual and religious traditions, and it's a reminder to pray. And it's actually a reminder to the other person who's seeing you. It's not a reminder to you.
Like that.
Isn't that pretty? Yeah, we had spinner rings for you before. This is a spinner pendant.
Oh, sorry. This is number 25.
Oh, I found it. Here we go. So fluorite, which is the little green stone there, is the Dharma stone that helps you understand your soul's path and purpose. And this is done in sterling silver. I just think this is so beautiful. The natural shape of fluorite is called an octahedron. Octo in Greek means 8. This is an 8-sided crystal shape. That's the natural crystal structure. And it represents the Hermetic principle, as above, so below. That, as you are as a human, so it is in the spirit world, and vice versa. And in my opinion, octahedral stones, which would include magnetite, diamond is octahedral, those are stones for manifestation. And this one helps you manifest your purpose. Isn't that cool? So we have just the 2 of those. I lost track of it.
Number 25.
Oh, there it is. $89. In sterling silver.
So cute, guys.
It is so cute.
Design.
$89 today.
I'm fidgety, so I would just sit and play with this. Can you put it up to you? Yes.
It's super pretty.
I'd probably purposely wear it on a very long chain so that I can play with it, but you can also. It also
downtown.
Looks really lovely up here.
It is a focus stone too, Azucena. It is. Yeah, and everybody in my family, except for Dave, has attention deficit disorder. He doesn't. He's very good at focusing. But the rest of us are all like, oh, look, a chicken. So fluorite's really good for if you're constantly distracted, like yours truly. Fluorite's really good for getting your work done, getting your assignments done, getting your homework done. With my kids, it's constantly like, hey, did you do your homework? Hey, did you do your homework? Right? So that will help too.
It's like I never heard about these.
That's a good. So Heather's asking if I can bring a jumbo set of the flash tats I always wear, because I always wear the same ones. I will mention that to Brooklyn too, because we're in the middle of designing and ordering flash tats. let me make a note because I'm realizing, can you send a note to Brooklyn too about flash tattoos? I'm realizing she and I have to meet about flash tat design.
I think she's listening now.
Oh, okay, good.
But I'm going to send it just in case.
There's a lot of Brooklyn items for tonight. More spinners. That's a Bonnie note. Yeah, Bonnie and I will talk about spinners because I think they're fun too. I really do. Is Dave an engineer? No, but he could have been. He's very down the center, if you know what I mean. I'm so excited. Yeah, Samantha got a lariat. You should be excited. Honestly, if the only thing you get tonight is a lariat, that's exciting news.
The lariats are really cool.
We haven't done them before. Can I ask you, would you like to see more lariats in different stones? Because if so, I will work with Bonnie on designing some, and if not, we'll move on to something else. But I'm kind of into it. I would like a ruby lariat. Wouldn't that be fun? I would like a citrine lariat or a golden healer lariat too. I'm trying to think of what else would be really cool. Let me know if you're into it, and I will work on that. You want silver flash tats? Let me make a note of that too.
I'm like messaging Brooklyn. She's like, I hear her.
Okay,
and I'm
good.
just like, well, I like messaging you.
No. Okay. Yes on lariats. Okay, so Bonnie and I will work on lariats for you. If you have stone request, let me know because we'll be making them ourselves. Okay. I know. It's crazy. I saw those when those first came in, and
Look at this.
it's an internal shell portal.
That's,
Like, are you kidding me right now?
I'll show you guys what we're geeking out over here. So first of all, look at this. You see all the phantom lines and the hematoid, and then over here, look at this. This piece is just really crazy cool.
Start getting your fingers ready because I'm going to
Yeah.
teach you about this stone, and you're going to be excited about it.
This is number 27.
Okay. Spiritual protection stones. There are quite a few, right? Izurine protects your auric boundaries. Black tourmaline protects people, places, and things. There's a lot of protection stones, right? Do you see the gray lines and phantoms inside of this quartz? That's called actinolite. Actinolite is for psychic protection. It creates a boundary around your mind so that you don't overthink or spin on negative thoughts. It also creates a protective boundary around your entire aura, especially from really dense, really low vibrations and frequencies. Okay. I have to tell you candidly, now these are not on the website. Everything we bring you in the sale is for the most part not on sagegoddess.com. That's why people come to this sale, because it's super low quantities of kind of things that we couldn't find enough of or have enough made to bring to the website. So these are more limited pieces. Like for example, this one, I have 16 of the small and I have 3 of the medium.
Oh.
So there's not that many of everything I show you. These are crazy. Okay.
I'm just geeking out over here while she's
And you have to see, do you see the phantom?
Yes.
How it's all gray on the one side, and then, I don't know if you can see that clearly, but it's all gray on the one side, and then not on the other, and all those lines, okay? Actinolite is a mineral inclusion you find only in Brazil. You'll find it alongside amphibole, lithium, kaolinite, limonite, as part of what we call the shaman stone or the garden quartz or lodolite combination, okay? It's very rare to find just a pocket of quartz with actinolite, and then it's even more rare to find a pocket of quartz with actinolite that's all phantomed, where it's all the lines, right? In between each one of those lines could be 100 years, 500 years, 1,000 years, in between each one of these lines. And that helps you. Some people call this timeline quartz because you can actually like count the lines, and you can actually go into a trance by like focusing on those lines too in meditation. So actinolite, Brittany, she's like, can this be wire wrapped? To wear it like that. Actinolite protects your mind and it protects your soul from super low vibrations. I'm not somebody who worries about psychic attack all that much, and I will tell you why. I think if you vibrate at a high frequency, and I think if you are strong in your faith and have your angels and guides around you, it's very hard to attack people psychically. So I'm not somebody who really worries about that. And I've often also thought too, sometimes I think people use that as like a marketing ploy, like, oh, psychic attack. Because I do think that maintaining a higher frequency is the number one line of defense. So do you need actinolite? Probably not. But it is protective of your space and your thoughts. And there are low vibrational energies in the universe, right? We know this to be true. So it's not necessarily something you have to have, but there are people who really believe in the power of having stones in your collection that are specifically for protection. And this is one of the best that you'll find. Aren't they gorgeous? Yeah, so can stones help? Yes. But I wouldn't spend all your time worrying about psychic attack. I think people get really focused on that, and that actually brings their vibration down.
Oh my gosh, look at this shot. Look inside of there, guys.
Is that beautiful? Or what?
So you can see all the lines, and there's rainbows.
So the small is 4.5 to 5 inches, which is this one. Sorry about that, Alexis.
Okay. No, I was getting distracted.
The small is under 250, and the medium, which is 5 to 6 inches, is under 270. Retail value would be about $400 for these pieces because they're super duper rare. We brought these back from Tucson. Isn't that cool? Okay, so if you would like one, I have 16 of the small for $249, and I have 3 of the medium for $269. And that's it for actinolite phantoms in quartz. Yeah. I always like to just tell you, like, straight up what I think is true, and I don't know it all, but I've been doing this work for 3 decades, and I just think sometimes people are so focused on protection because they're not working a higher frequency. And, you know what I mean? I don't think psychic protection should be a sales technique. I think you can do a lot energetically, but I still love a beautiful stone, and that is what that stone is for. So congratulations if you're feeling called to it. I think it's gorgeous. Hey, Cheryl Cole, we are live. We are live with really beautiful things. Today is our Mega Money Manifestation edition of the live gem sale because Thursday is what? 5/5. Most important day of the year for manifesting abundance. The Ravens and Crows from Tucson, I've been asking my team about Valco's items from Tucson, and I don't know the status of those. So Team SG, can you, all the beautiful things that we got from Valco, which I think are in Bonnie's domain, can you ask if we can have those for an upcoming sale? It has been months since we got back from Tucson, so we should be able to get those for you in the next couple of weeks.
I see some stuff coming through in the next couple sales, like the honey is coming up.
Okay.
Some yonis we got from him are coming up, but I haven't seen the
Ravens.
Yeah, I haven't seen that come through, so we will look into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now this.
Oh my God.
Is like I don't even think. This is ice clear quartz, like you can see my fingerprint through it.
It is. This is really gorgeous.
This is number 38 on the last page.
Okay. There's a couple of things about this piece that are mind-blowing. We have 2 of these? Really? Yeah. Oh. Never have I ever seen polished cavensite. Have you? Cavensite is that robin's egg blue that you see in the 2 capuchons there. Cavensite is naturally grows in like a little flower. We've had like raw cavensite jewelry and stuff for you before. It is impossible to carve. And cavensite is the most important stone on the planet for truth. Like being who you are, embodying your truth, communicating your truth. Cavensite lights you up. it helps you feel strong enough to be authentic. And then the rest of this wand is optical quartz. Water clear, the finest quality quartz on the planet. Like you can see your fingerprint through it.
You really can.
And these wands, I'm sure you've seen these before, like the sphere moves on the top, and they're amazing for body work. So you can put your oils on and your balms and then move that over the skin to move the energy. This is like your clarity and truth wand. And I don't know how they carved cavensite into cabochons. It's crazy to me. Now, usually this wand, these wands are made by one person. And each one is made by like jewelry, and it takes weeks to make them. And it's solid 925 sterling silver. Normally these are close to $2,000. I have 2 of these, and they're $1,400. So I don't know how. It's the rarest probably stone we've ever had on them, and it's the lowest price we've had on these particular wands. So I have 2 for truth and clarity. The quartz is Brazilian, Martha Reina. Yes, isn't that gorgeous? There's a little tiny bit of a Davic temple on the bottom. You can see a little bit of the wisp there. And by the way, Martha, that is created when there is air inside the quartz. And as the quartz grows, the air kind of wisps and like pulls itself, like the little bubble of air pulls itself. So you can see a little bit of Davic temple in the bottom point, but that is Brazilian quartz all day long. There's a little Davic temple on the top too. Holy shit, you can open circles, close circles, activate grids, send and receive energy, do body work. It's all the thing. Well, that's why, Debbie, this is why they call it optical quartz, because it's water clear. But, you know, I mean, when you're working with quartz for a wand like this, which is really like jewelry, you want the clearest, most beautiful quartz on the planet. So these should be $1,800. I have 2 of them. They're $1,400, I know. And I cannot get any of the cavensite. Even they were like, holy shit, I can't believe we have these cavensite calves. It's one of the rarest of his wands that I've ever seen. So congratulations, we have 1 left.
1 left.
1 left.
Brooklyn says, I will discuss flash tattoos if she discusses the pink flamingo.
I don't know about pink flamingos.
Brooklyn hid pink flamingos around all of our SGTVs.
I don't know about pink flamingos. Yeah, so Jennifer, the Davic temple is what I was describing with the air pocket, where the air gets trapped as the quartz is forming, and then as the quartz grows, Jennifer, it pulls that air bubble. Did you hear what I was saying about that? So that's the Davic temple. They call it a Davic temple. By the way, just so you guys know, I'm sure a lot of you know, but some of you are new, you can use, is it Zip, to separate your payment tonight. So if you buy something for $1,400, you can take 6 weeks and have 4 payments at no interest, or you can use PayPal credit too. So a lot of times when people want something really big, we have these payment options for you so that you can make it a little bit more affordable, because like we'll probably never have another quartz and cavensite wand. He's never made them like that before in all the years I've been working with him. So if you want something like that you are like so in love with and you know we probably will never have it again, the payment options make it a lot easier to do that. All right, Brooklyn wants to talk about flamingos.
She says, flamboyance, by definition, is exuberance, confidence, and stylishness, just like SGTV. So she left these around our space.
Yeah. Am I supposed to stand on one leg like I'm a flamingo?
You are a flamingo. Okay, so if you weren't
Thank you for the flamingos, Brooklyn.
If you weren't able to get one of those amazing wands, which I think they both have been claimed now, we do have another gorgeous form of super clear quartz. Now, I am going to say that one of these pieces we were given as a sample does have a phantom in it. They don't all have phantoms.
Yeah. By the way, Terry and Sabrina, congratulations.
Congratulations. I'm so excited. And now you guys have sister wands.
You do. Terry and Sabrina, do you know each other? Because I kind of feel like you need to know each other now.
Oh, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. I left you a flamboyance of flamingos. She's like, you have to say the group part.
We are a flamboyance.
We are a flamboyant.
You want a flamingo in your order, Heather Winkler? See what I can do for you about that.
You want a flamingo?
Do you want a flamboyance of flamingos? Our drinks are kind of flamingo-y.
Yeah. Flamingo drinks.
Okay.
Fladrinkos.
Took you a minute, huh?
That was
you were
really
working on that for a minute. I know. I saw what was happening over there. I saw that.
Flood drink. But look at how clear these Lemurian quartz are. Look
Okay.
at this.
We should probably show the tourmaline and black smoky quartz on the stand too.
Yeah, let's do that next. This is 28A.
Okay. And B and C?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just
okay.
giving you the first number.
Okay, so these are from Tucson. So when I go to Tucson, one of the things I like to find are Lemurian quartz points. These are scanners, so give me a minute because I kind of have to explain all this real quick, okay? Lemurian quartz comes from Minas Gerais, Brazil. And what tells you it's Lemurian quartz are the lines that she will show you called the staircase to heaven. See those lines? They're like braille. And only Lemurian quartz really has super defined lines like that. That one is actually a scepter, which is really crazy.
Oh, yeah.
So some of these are scepters. They're all clear enough to be scanners, meaning you can see through them. Most Lemurian quartz is milky and kind of not super clear, okay? So when I go to Tucson, one of my first orders of operations is to get super clear Lemurians, okay? What is Lemurian quartz? So about 13 to 15,000 years ago, the first civilization, as we believe, it's mythological, but a lot of us believe it's true, and some of us have past life memories of this, was on this planet. And their purpose was to create a civilization focused on love and peace and harmony, and it didn't last very long. So when that civilization fell, the continent of Lemuria, which sat between the west coast of the U.S. and extended down past where Hawaii is all the way to the Indian Ocean. When that continent sunk, the priests and priestesses knew in advance, and they encoded all of their wisdom into Lemurian quartz in the form of those lines. So what you should do is sit and rub those lines in meditation, and then you will decode the wisdom of the quartz. It is in so many ways, my favorite form of quartz. I do love Tibetan quartz too. I'm shameless in my love for Tibetan quartz. It's a different creature though. Tibetan quartz is more for physical healing. This is more for emotional and spiritual healing and getting you back to a vibration and a frequency of unconditional love. To use a quartz as a scanner, I taught this to my crystal healing students, and you can always join us to learn more, but you basically want to run that quartz point over the body. And where there's illness and disease, you might see a little bit of cloudiness. Some people will see different kinds of sacred geometry when they're moving over an area of the body where there's illness or disease. So we use these as diagnostic tools in crystal healing as well. So I have 3 different sizes of Lemurian quartz. The small is 5 to 6 inches, and that's what she's holding right there. Those are under $300. I have 16 of them for, eye clear Lemurians from Minas Gerais. The medium are 6 to 7 inches. I have 12 for under $350. And then the large are 7 to 8 inches. I have 8 of those at under $400. So if you do not have really good quality with really deep lines and really good clarity so that you can use them as scanners, this is your chance tonight. So the small, I have 16 at $299. The medium, I have 12 at $349. And then the large, I have 8 at $399. And that is it for Tucson gorgeous quality Lemurians, kind of my once a year find.
And congratulations ahead of time.
Yes. We've only had this quality of Lemurian quartz at SG like maybe half a dozen times in the 10 years I've been with you. So it's a really special opportunity if you have been looking for a scanner, or just really wanted a really good quality Lemurian, like this is it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Yeah, it doesn't matter what size you get. I have a piece just a little bit bigger than this at home. Same clarity, $1,500. And that was wholesale and just a couple of years ago. So that's why I was like, the prices tonight are so amazingly good. To get an 8-inch piece for $3.99 is really, really good. But I only have 8 of that size. So especially the larger pieces. I have the most of the small, then I have 12 of the medium and 8 of the large. So congratulations and cheers and cheers and cheers. I love that you guys congratulate each other when you get things too. It makes me really happy.
Me too.
Love me some Lemurian. They're asking for Athena's pendant too. So maybe after we show that, we
Oh,
can do that. Yeah. Okay. Can you lift that?
I can. I'm just trying to figure out the best.
You want to have Dave get it?
No, I got it. Thank you, though.
She's going to show you something real big.
I just have to take this one.
Oh, I love it. Lisa, do you work with it a lot? I bet you do in your crystal healing practice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, quartz. Well, quartz is always going to be most important. You know, when people ask me where to begin their collection with quartz, because it's the highest vibrational mineral on the planet. You can program it to operate as if it's any other crystal, right? So there's a lot of versatility to it. Oh, thank you for that, Carrie. Yeah, I think there's great energy in the feed tonight, so I really want to thank you for that. This is a Shram situation. Shram, so you have to know, Shram's passion is making these big specimen pieces for you. He loves it. He loves carving these big pieces and then, you know, having custom stands made for them. It's really his passion. There's only one of these, and this is black tourmaline, which is his favorite stone, by the way. Shram loves black tourmaline. And he carved this one. Do you see? You see how it's got this sort of teardrop shaped black tourmaline? He carved it's basically the shape of the yoni all the way around in smoky quartz, and then it has a bar of black tourmaline here, another bar of black tourmaline here. This would be the ultimate for your outdoor area toward the entrance of your home. Or if not that, I would put this right inside your front door, because you always want smoky quartz and black tourmaline at home. Black tourmaline protects people, places, and things. And smoky quartz transmutes low vibration energy into high vibrational energy. So this is the ultimate home piece. It's $1,799. The stone itself is 20 inches by almost 18 inches, and it does come on the stand.
Yes.
And this is an actual natural hexagon of that black tourmaline,
It's really
surrounded
cool.
by the smoky quartz.
Yeah, there's a bunch of rods of tourmaline through this.
It's a total museum piece, you know, or a gallery piece.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. Can you imagine that as a fountain? I know. So, yeah, I love it. And I love kind of tracking who gets his big pieces, because he works on each piece for a really long time. Sometimes weeks, sometimes months. I know. Oh, you can put water on that all day long. Oh, yeah. And that can be outdoors all day long. It's not going to get hurt. It's not going to get bleached out. And it will protect your home and your space. So that is there for you. I know. Isn't it gorgeous? Cheers. One of the prettiest black tourmaline specimen pieces I've ever seen in my life, without question. Yeah, Kaz is like, can we wire wrap that? If we could, I would. I will tell you, I would do that.
Did someone get it?
No, not yet.
It looks like it's
here.
still available. Well,
Yeah,
that is
it is
available for you guys.
Yep, so all you have to do is say sold, and we'll count you for that. People are asking about Lemurian quartz. I don't know if we have any more left. So we're going to do my necklace next, and then we'll do the mosaic spheres. Okay?
Okay. So just a note about these, the quantities that are listed. So it's on page line number 20.
Okay.
The quantities that are listed, it says we have more available. I did talk to the team, and they can't get that full amount of winners.
So how many do we have?
I
Just the
think
50,
we should
yeah?
list the ones that we have, and then the rest of them aren't available.
Okay. So we have more than 50 or we don't?
We do have more than 50.
Okay.
But I just didn't want you to say, like, oh, we have 100.
Oh, okay.
Because they literally don't have time because they're going to lose the feed. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
So, Team SG, you can get as many winners as you can. And then
Okay.
I talked to them about it already. I just didn't want you to. Oh,
Okay.
this is so pretty.
Yeah, isn't that crazy that big piece ships for free? I mean, that is kind of one of the crazy things about our sale. It's nuts. Okay. So if you've been with me for a while, you've seen my citrine necklace. This one right here. So I never take it off. Never, never, never. Once in a while if I'm wearing something special, but if you've been with me, then I put it right back on. This necklace was made for me as a gift. And when I was given this necklace, I was told that what it represents is that I am the sun in the sky.
Oh, that's
I
really
know.
beautiful.
It's very special to me. It is natural citrine. And I had brought a version of this a few years ago, made by a friend of mine who did a very good job making it, but it wasn't an exact replica. This is to the millimeter exact. The bezel is the same. Can you turn one over?
Yes.
The way the chain goes through is identical to mine. Maybe I should take mine off so you can show them mine too. It is crazy. Shram did this.
Oh, this was strong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shram replicated my pendant to the millimeter. Let me see if I can get mine off. To the millimeter. I feel instantly naked when I take it off.
So this one over here is Athena's.
Mine's a little darker, but other than that, it is identical. Millimeter size, the bezel is the same, the chain is the same, the way the chain goes through the back. The texture of the chain is the same. I mean, he literally copied it.
And it's one of those soft chains. I love it. Here's
The chain is, doesn't say the inch length of the chain.
I'm guessing 18.
Team SG, can you get us the chain length on Athena's favorite? Just because, people ask.
I can look it up and see if it's in the original listing too.
Okay. I know. Now, mine is in gold because I prefer gold for citrine. But I know a lot of you don't like gold, and I totally respect it. So, we had these once before need to. So this is all that we have left from a few months ago. But it is not the same as the one from a few years ago, which was not exactly the same. Okay? But this is all we have left. So this is it. I just don't want to say 18 inches. If
It is
not.
18 inches.
Okay, it's 18.
Yeah, I just double checked.
Now, citrine is the abundance stone. This is the mega abundance show. So having a natural citrine pendant here just made sense. You don't ever have to take it off. It is real. It is not, now I will tell you, it is sterling silver or sterling silver with gold over. It's not solid gold. If it was solid gold, we'd be in the $1,000 range. These are under $78. So they are solid sterling. You're choosing sterling or sterling with gold overlay. Okay, 18 inches. There are some gold lovers, but do you know, statistically, 80 to 90% of our customers prefer sterling silver. That is, I've been doing this for over 10 years.
It a long time.
And we've run all the numbers, and I love gold more than silver, but 80 to 90% of you don't. And so I always bring you sterling silver first because I know you guys, and I'm here to make you happy. So I would choose the gold, but you don't have to choose the gold. I have the silver, okay, for you. $77 gets you literally the exact same thing that I have.
And
enjoy. Congratulations. I don't know when or if we'll be able to do these again. It took him so long to replicate it, but I'm so grateful that he did it to, like I said, to the millimeter. The facets on the stone are the same, the bezel's the same, the chain's the same, everything is the same. So congratulations. I hope you never take it off. I hope you love it as much as I do. It's been a good luck charm for me. So now you have the exact same thing. I know.
And they'll collect as many winners as they can.
Yeah. And so we'll take as many people as we can based on
Yeah.
what we have on the website. It's just we don't have a specific number for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, everybody. I like it in gold, but I have to say, I think the silver is beautiful. And if most of your jewelry is silver, it might look weird to have this in gold. So, and a lot of you have only sterling silver jewelry. Like I said, 80 to 90% of you have only sterling silver jewelry. So it would be kind of weird maybe for you to have that in gold and everything else in silver. Most of the chains that I wear are gold, yellow gold. So for me, it kind of makes more sense to have yellow gold. Yeah. Okay, you never take your gold one off? I love that. Yeah.
So we told them we do mosaic, Chalcedony spheres,
Yeah.
but I want to give the team a chance to catch up because that was a lot of winners they have to choose.
Oh, I thought we had very few of those.
Well, it's multiple sizes.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's the only thing. So let's just do a couple
Let's do
single
some
items.
jewelry.
And
Let's do some jewelry in wands. Want to do wands?
Yeah, let's do wands.
Let's do wands. Your body chemistry doesn't handle gold plate. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it's 14 karat, you know, that's actually touching your skin. But some people have different, so that's why we do the solid sterling. Because if you prefer not to work with that for any reason, then you have options. Yeah. You want the Athames too? Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we can do that with these.
Mm-hmm.
That will happen for sure. I'm excited.
Yep.
Okay, so we have 3 wands here.
Okay.
Let's start with this one. Speaking
Yeah.
of laser quartz, here we go.
It is.
Or scanner quartz. I mean.
Scanner quartz, and these are lasers. So what is laser quartz? Laser quartz is a specific type of quartz that comes from Brazil, and it comes to a really sharp, defined point. Do you see that? And the beauty of laser quartz, I have a friend who will only work magic with laser quartz.
Interesting.
It's true. And he lives here in the U.S., but he just says that laser quartz from Brazil slices through energy. So it's much more effective for opening circles, closing circles. He's like, I can't believe you do magic with anything but laser quartz. I don't feel that attached to laser quartz, but I do think it is a clearer, more refined frequency. And the end of the termination of laser quartz tends to come down to like a triangle. You can really see it on the other point that you just were showing. See how it's almost like a triangle at the end? There's a very unique energy in how it yeah, how it cuts.
And
Isn't that cool?
This one's super special. This is self-healed here.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Okay.
And then look at that sunstone.
Then in the middle, you have sunstone, which is the stone literally of the sun, right? It brings leadership and strength, and then the smaller stone is a ruby. So this is all lower chakra with that sunstone and the ruby activating the root chakra and the sacral chakra. This is all done in sterling silver, and then you have those laser quartz. So this is about magnified energy for leadership and passion and power. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's really, really beautiful. Double terminated.
Mm-hmm.
Send and receive.
Mm-hmm. Open, close circles, activate grids.
Your thumb will be on that sunstone and ruby. It's just really beautiful.
Isn't that pretty? This one's 8.25 inches. It's an African ruby. Mm-hmm. I just think it's absolutely beautiful. So this is $829. I think it's one of the only double term lower chakra ones we've brought you. He really doesn't do a lot of this sunstone ruby combination. I'm into it because of all my fire in my chart. I really, really love it. Right, April Hill? Yes.
April says, "Fucking fire."
That's what I know. I'm like, I hear you. No, I think it's awesome. That's how I feel too. All the fire, all the time.
Mm-hmm. All right, now this.
So that one is $829. The next wand
is so. I was talking about this one when I went live with the preview. This is so special.
This is super fiery too.
Yeah, it's just so cool.
Yeah.
Both of these are double terminated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it's moonstone and sunstone.
Yeah.
So it's all the energy of the sun, all the energy of the moon.
Masculine and feminine.
Isn't that cool?
It's an integration one.
It is. It also has labradorite. Isn't that gorgeous? Right in the middle. So that's a new moonstone. Then you have amber, which is for protection. And then you have that cute little sun. You see that? That little sterling silver sun. Which I love.
It's cute.
So this is your sun and moon wand. It's about harnessing the energy of the sun for power, right? And harnessing the energy of the moon for feminine energy, for Manifestation. Isn't that cool? I love this one too. What I like about this is it is double terminated. You can use it for all the ways and in all the ways that you would use any double terminated wand, but it's also really good for your lunar work, right? Eclipse work. Amber is so good for eclipses because it helps to direct energy. So when eclipse, stuff is happening, like we're in this eclipse window right now, it helps to keep the energy direct. This one is $899, $899. It's 8 inches in sterling silver. The wand prices tonight are really good. Usually the wands are over $1,000.
Yeah.
So the fact that we have them under $900 tonight is really good because they're all handmade in sterling. Isn't that pretty? Then the last wand for tonight is also kind of fiery. It's Kuan Yin. Look at this.
Look at her. She looks beautiful in this carving too. They did a really good job with her face.
She did. Well, remember, Kuan Yin rides a dragon. She's a very strong figure. This is a Kuan Yin carved out of obsidian in Mexico. And then you have ruby, and you have your sunset aura quartz points. And it's double terminated. That's a twin. See the 2 points right next to each other? Isn't that gorgeous? And the metal work on the wands tonight is like super kind of yin-yang, infinity symbol. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? So this is tapping into the clearing properties of Kuan Yin's energy, right? Being able to move energy, clear energy, and also stimulate your lower chakras. This is root chakra with the ruby and the obsidian, and then sacral chakra with the tangerine aura. And I love to, like Alexys is always saying, like where your thumb goes matters, and like your thumb is going to sit right on that gorgeous obsidian Kuan Yin.
So cool. Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
It feels nice too.
I know. This one is also under $1,000, $989. Again, usually a wand like this from him, especially with a hand-carved deity, cabochon in the middle, would be in the $1,200-$1,300 range. So I'm surprised but happy for you guys. $989 for that one, if you would like it tonight. Yeah, interesting, Lena, because I think you are. Oh, thank you, Emily. I think you're really right, Lena. She's talking about how this would really clear creative blockages.
Oh yeah, totally.
And also blockages to a lot of people I work with have sacral chakra blockages, and it could be there's a lot of different reasons, right? Problematic pregnancies, hysterectomies, and also just feeling and sometimes abuse can also kind of block the sacral chakra. And so much of the work around creativity and passion and desire and manifestation is about clearing a lot of those sacral chakra blockages. I had a C-section, and it took me years to be able to clear the energy because mine was an emergency, so there was a lot of like fear energy around it too, and you have to really clear those blockages in order to bring creative energy through. So yeah, I think it's really beautiful that you mentioned that too, Lena, because I think you're just really spot on with that observation too. All right, Georgiana says, made an account, how do I buy it? So as soon as Team SG says comment sold in the item, you can copy paste all of that, say sold, and hit return, and then your comment is how you shop, and then they record your comment. So if you're the first person to say sold for that wand, for example, then you're the one who gets it. Did you have an emergency C too, Jess? I didn't know that. I don't think I knew that.
So I still see them in there. The good thing is they're still finding citrine winners, so they haven't lost the feed yet. So that's great. So let's do a couple more singles. Good. I'm really excited about these bracelets.
I am too.
Like these.
I cherry picked those bracelets in Tucson. Yes, I did.
I saw them for the first time yesterday, and this one looks like a dragon. I'll show you guys. Hold on. They're so
These bracelets are crazy.
Wait, maybe I should put one on.
Yeah. Wow, and Nitu did too. I didn't know that. It's like a little sisterhood of the emergency C-sections. Yeah. Change and transformation can be very scary, Morgan. I see you. I think the most important thing you can do when you're really going through change and transformation is to surrender. Human beings have the hardest thing for us as humans, I'm sure you know this, is to tolerate ambiguity. We want to know what's going to happen, we want to know when it's going to happen, and we want to know how it's going to happen. And if we don't know any of those things, then we go into fight, flight, or freeze. I'm sure a lot of you know this. I was actually, I don't want to digress too much, but this might be interesting for you guys. I'm going to talk about this with my students at some point. I've been studying the freeze response to trauma. Because we all know fight, right? Like something happens and we get all kind of agitated. We all know flight. Something happens, we want to run away. But what I've been studying is freeze. And did you know that the freeze response is actually throughout nature? So a lot of animals, if they feel threatened, will play dead. They will like roll over and pretend like they're dead. That's the freeze response, but humans do it too. And what it looks like in humans is that we are paralyzed. It's like you can't work, you can't eat, you can't sleep, it's like you're stuck. We see it in the natural world all the time, but we don't see it or acknowledge it in the human realm and have compassion for it. Because it's if you know people in your life who are feeling frozen, can't work, can't sleep, can't eat, can't function, right? That's actually a response to trauma. So I'm working with, like in my own life, I'm writing about it right now because I want to teach it. Like, how do we gracefully navigate the freeze response? Because it's the third response, right? And we don't talk about it. We only talk about fight or flight. We don't talk about freeze. And I want to figure out how to help people. So anyway, I just like the things I'm reading about and thinking about in my own life. And one of my teachers is a trauma therapist. And so she and I have a session on Friday just to talk about the freeze response, because she's going to help me build some curriculum to be able to teach and share information. So
that's really nice.
Anyway, interesting, right? Okay. So yeah, in Tucson, I did pick these.
So
I did.
Incredible.
Yeah, some of you are talking about the fawn response too. It's very interesting. See, this is why I love talking to you guys about this, because I'll say something and then you have something to share. Like, so fascinating. And this is why one of these days I think I should just go live and we should just talk for a couple of hours with like no agenda. Do you know what I mean? I think we could talk about a lot of interesting things, even if we didn't have like a topic. I don't know. Maybe we need to do that again one of these days. Just chit chat. What happens when we freeze? And how do we get unfrozen? Anyway, back to why you're actually here. Although hopefully that was interesting for you.
This is page 1.
Okay. There are 2 of these, what I'm calling shield bracelets. Okay. And I chose these for you. The first one that she's showing you right now has all the different colors of sapphire. Green sapphire, orange sapphire, pink sapphire, yellow sapphire, and blue sapphire with white topaz. And then the second one, the other shield pendant, has ruby, pearl, topaz. Isn't that beautiful?
And
these
some
are
sort of druzy.
Yeah, there's a little druzy, kind of silver druzy quartz there too. They appealed to me for different reasons, so I picked these out and brought these home, and I was like, they'll love them, right? These are handmade in Bali, by the way, and they're adjustable, so they have a lobster claw clasp and different loops so that they're adjustable. So they're, I would say 7 3/4 up to like 8.5 inches will be able to wear these. You could always have a jeweler add a couple of other loops for you and make them bigger, or take some of the loops out. You want to see it on me?
Yeah, I tried to put it on myself, and I'm not good at it.
They do fit me. They're a little loose on me, but I'm a 6.5. I'm a very even 6.5 inch wrist.
Oh, so pretty.
So yeah, I kept walking away from them and going back to them, and walking away from them and going back to them. They are a little expensive. So I was like, well, I don't know, but they are handmade in Bali, and they're like little shields. So here's what it looks like on me at a 6.5 inch wrist. My little fairy wrist. But it's great. I mean, I would wear it and it's comfortable, and I kind of like that it falls down over the top of my hand a little bit. But it's going to fit you more snugly on the first loop if you're like a 7.5. And then, like I said, you can easily go to like an 8 or 8.25 on these. Isn't it beautiful? It's your shield. By the way, it's all open on the back. I don't know if you can see that, but the energy of the stones comes through. And then I want you to see it's a triple chain. So they call this like the woven wheat chain like this. And then you've got your herringbones on either side. It's gorgeous, isn't it? People are going to stop you and go, whoa, what is that? And so they're different prices. The multi-sapphire and topaz, which is the one that I'm wearing, is $789. And those are all natural cut faceted sapphires and all natural topaz. The total carat weight on this is like 15 carats of topaz and sapphire. This one is $699 for ruby, druzy, topaz, and pearl. And then the little balls are solid 14 karat gold on there. So that one's more like protection, peace. Lots of protection there because topaz is protective and ruby is protective. And I love the pigeon blood color of that
so
teardrop
pretty.
ruby. It's incredible. And then this one, I would say, is wisdom, power, and protection. More wisdom, more protection. So yeah, so again, the one I'm wearing, which is the multi-sapphire, $789. And the one she's got, which is the ruby with topaz, $699.
Congratulations.
And that's
in
it.
advance.
That's it. No, it's not pyrite. It's like a druzy silver quartz. Isn't that pretty? I know. I'm excited for you too. They're absolutely gorgeous and super comfortable. Easy to wear. I think I'm going to leave this one on for the rest of the show, so you can, whoever gets this one, I will take it off before the show is over.
I'll be making sure you return it.
They always check my hands before I leave the building because I'm not intentionally, but I'm notorious for like walking out with jewelry on. Did you get a citrine necklace? Yay! I'm so happy for you. I only have one pyrite sphere. Do you want to show them? I know, as soon as you sit down. After this. It's a big item, so we should probably show them earlier than later. But we'll get to it in just a second.
We'll do it next.
Okay.
My face, I'm just like...
No, she was like...
Maybe if you had got me when I was standing up.
I know, I should have.
You snooze, you lose.
I know.
I'm just kidding. I'll show you guys after.
No, we're gonna get there. Okay.
These are also on page 1.
Yeah, I was just
perusing.
Yeah, why don't you get started showing them?
All
I just
right.
want to have a look-see around here real quick.
So these are mosaic chalcedony spheres, and they are stunning.
Okay.
Athena kept one.
I did.
She fell in love with it.
Well, if you know me, then you know that like I have a problem with mosaic quartz. Okay, I really do. You know how everybody has a stone that they cannot resist? I can't resist this. Mosaic quartz comes from Brazil, and it's super rare because it's a fusion of quartz with opal. There's like 100 different, literally maybe not 100, but like at least 20 different minerals in mosaic quartz. I've never been in the mine. I would love to go. I mean, these have inner children, by the way, all over them. You can see all the little hexagons. That's all little quartz points inside of these. That yellow is opal. There's clear quartz, there's smoky quartz, there's hematite, there's tangerine quartz, there's golden healer quartz, there's limonite, there's, I don't know, the team didn't list out all of the inclusions that are in mosaic, but I can pretty much tell you off the top of my head.
This one has an A.
It does have that. There is tourmaline in mosaic quartz. Sometimes there's yellow opal, sometimes there's blue opal. I've seen pink opal in it. You'll find kaolinite and lithium. You'll find amphibole and chlorite. I mean, it's just... And every single one is different. So they call it mosaic quartz because it literally looks like God took all these different minerals and like patched it together. And each one is like art. They're absolutely beautiful. I thought that looked like a dragon lady. I've never seen a dragon lady before, but I would imagine that if I did see a dragon lady, that'd look like what she'd look like.
This kind of looks like Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Do you see it?
Yes.
I would totally display him.
Oh my
Look
God.
at how cute
Look
he
at that. It does look like
is.
him. He looks happy. And he's like covered in inner children. Do you see him? I don't have a lot of these. I have 5 of the small, which is 3 to 3.5 inches.
That's right here.
I have 10 of the medium, which is 3.5 to 4.
That's right here.
And then I have 3 of the large, which is 4 to 4.5. And that's it. So, I mean, total I have 18 of these. They are all under $300 for one of the rarest spheres you will have in your collection. But look at Crystal's emoji. They all see it too. That's one of my favorite movies. So
I love
like when you said that, I'm
movie
like,
too.
oh my god.
It totally looks like him. He's even the right color.
Zoe loves that movie too. If she was here, she'd be like, oh my god.
It totally does. We should take a picture of him.
We should
before
post
we
him.
send this out.
Put that in our story. Okay, the small ones are $1.99 for 3 to 3.5 inches. The medium are $2.49 for 3.5 to 4, and the large are $2.99 for 4 to 4.5. You gotta stop. That's all I have. I know, they look like dragons. Aw, I'm so happy for you, Judith. We're in good health. I'm so happy for you. I will tell you, my citrine necklace is one of my prized possessions. There's not a lot of jewelry that I'm putting in my will about where I want it to go, but that's one of them. And my ruby ring. I have very specific pieces of jewelry that I want to go to specific people one day. That's how you know something's really special, when you are very specific about that. So congratulations. Yay! Happy for you. I freaked out when we found those because, and the team knew, like all my mosaic quartz generators are at home in my kitchen. You've seen them, right? I've shown pictures of them on social media before. And they're my favorite thing. Some people don't like it. You know, they would like a clear quartz sphere. They don't want any of the inclusions, but I'm not that girl. I like all the inclusions all the time. I like big balls too. Like this one.
Ooh, this is so pretty. This looks like somebody took it off of Pirates of the Caribbean. Ooh. And I love it.
I have a pyrite sphere like this at home.
It's heavy.
This is the only other pyrite sphere I've ever seen like mine. And I really like, I want you to look into the pockets as she turns it, because inside those pockets, it's like a river of fully formed pyrite crystals. Pyrite's a cubic mineral, and you can literally see little pyrite cubes all over. This is Peruvian pyrite, where the best pyrite in the world comes from. It's always Peruvian. You want to know good quality pyrite? You go to Peru. Okay? Holy shit. There's only one. I am so curious to see who gets this, because you will have, it's matchy to mine. It's literally inch for inch the same size as mine. It's 6.5 inches. We are sending it to you on a velvet pillow because you need that. It's heavy AF, so this is not going to be something that you're going to want to play with. Look at that river of cubic pyrite down the front. Holy shit. So what's pyrite for? Confidence, empowerment, abundance. Solar plexus. Yes. Isn't this gorgeous? This is, are you ready? 2222. $2,222. Takes her home. And I'm really excited to see which one of you gets that one. In 10.5 years of buying stones all over the world and importing directly from Peru myself, this is the second, and I own the other one. That should tell you something. 2222. I know. It's not for everybody, but this is definitely for you. If you feel like you have everything, you don't have that. The retail price of this, go online and look, $4,000 to $6,000. We are between half and a third of the price you will find elsewhere. It is so heavy that I'm not going to lift it. It's a lot. 2222.
It would be so cool on like a revolving stand, because
It
it just
would be.
glitters so much as it moves. It looks like something from Indiana Jones.
It's insane. It's an amazingly good price. So congratulations. I love bringing you like crazy, insane things at prices that I know are so good. And it ships for free. Are you fucking kidding me right now? I mean, that thing is like kilos upon kilos upon kilos, and we're covering the shipping cost for you, in addition to being like half the price of anybody else.
It weighs a lot more than a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, this is available for you. I can't wait to see who gets it, because it's really, really
Somebody
pretty.
will. I know it's for somebody. And then you and I will be twins. You and I will be twins. I will send that to you with so much joy in my heart. I know. Are there any more mosaic spheres left? I don't know, but the team will be able to tell us in just a minute. Yeah. As soon as they finish tallying everything up, they will let us know.
There are some things that are still available.
Okay.
So let's start from the top here. Okay, so we've got lariat necklaces available. We've got lariat necklaces available.
My necklace is available still in gold or silver.
I believe both. Hold on. Yeah, we have both gold and silver still available.
Okay.
So those are $144 if you would like to bid on one of those.
Look how fun. It's 44 inches. It hangs down, and then you take it, and you just tie it.
Got this one there.
Isn't that sexy? And then we have it in silver, too. It's my favorite jewelry piece of the show today because it's so different. Isn't that cool?
And then we still have ocean Jasper generators available as well.
A little joy magic for your home and your space.
So these are still, these are $119.
Yeah, ocean Jasper generators for happiness. Mm-hmm.
So you can comment sold for that if you are interested.
April Hill, make sure you comment what you're buying because there's quite a few things. So if you say sold, you got to say sold lariat sterling silver or sold lariat gold or sold ocean Jasper generator, and that way the team won't make any mistakes in seeing what you're saying sold to. Isn't the lariat cute?
And then,
I'm totally serious with you. I'm kind of in love with it. I'm going to be wearing it all the time because it lengthens your silhouette. So if you're short like me, it sort of makes a longer line for your jewelry. I'm obsessed with it.
And then we sold out of the gold citrine pendants, but we do still have the silver ones.
Yep, so if you want my citrine pendant in sterling silver, we still have that. You can comment sold for that.
I think they wanted to prove you wrong because you were like, you guys don't like gold. And they were like, I'll show you who doesn't like gold. So we do still have citrine available.
I would love for them to prove me wrong. I love gold so much, but I know you guys love your silver, so we made more of the silver than we made of the gold. Yeah.
Glenn, the lariat necklaces are $144.
$144.
These are $77. Mm-hmm. Oh, you guys are calling me Indiana Jones because of my hat. That's cute.
So, yeah, Erica, if you missed the original presentation, these are rutilated quartz. I don't know if you can see, the lighting is kind of washing it out. I can take it off and show it to you on the other camera, but it's rutilated quartz on both the points. The one I'm wearing is sterling silver with 14 karat gold over it because I like the way it looks with my gold necklaces, but we do have it in sterling silver too if you like that better.
And then I'm actually super surprised, but we still have some of these Lamarine quartz left as well. Yeah. So we have the small and medium still available. So the small is $2.99 and the medium is $3.49 for eye clear Lamarine quartz.
Yeah.
So that is still what is available. You can still bid on those items as well. Oh, and we still have ruby spheres in only the second largest size, or the medium size. So we still have
ruby spheres, star ruby spheres. We have the 1.25 to 1.5 inch size for $119.
Yeah, and look at how pretty that is.
It's like purple ruby. Holy shit!
Yeah. So that is still available as well.
We have those.
So
how do you know what you bought? So the team will tag you. They will list out the winners of items and tag you. And then they will also post all of the names of all of the winners on the event page tomorrow. And that's how you'll know. But they are tagging everybody tonight. So if you pay attention to the feed, they're going to tag you if you won an item. And you can scroll up into the feed too to see when they comment.
And I'm not going to focus on this for too long because it's gonna go. But we have one sapphire left.
Ah, come on.
So this is a multicolored sapphire, faceted sapphire.
For $99?
For $99. So I know someone's going to bid on that.
Bye.
And I see a lot of people bidding, so we just gave the team a lot of work. So let's do a couple bracelets just to get
let's do bracelets. They were asking about the copper bracelet, so that might be a good one to do.
Let's do that. That is really pretty. I fell in love with this yesterday.
I love that one too.
Those are my colors.
It's not on my sheet. Is it at the end?
I think it's on my sheet.
Oh, this is our charity.
Oh.
Did not know. Okay, so let's do that one first. So our charity item, every show, every live sale, we do an item where you buy the item, but every dollar that you spend goes to a charity that you choose. And so this is tonight's charity item. I cherry picked this one in Tucson too, because I love copper. Copper conducts energy, it promotes circulation. This is solid copper, what we call native copper, with blue topaz. And then the construction of the bracelet is done in 925 sterling silver, and it's adjustable. Isn't that gorgeous? I'll take my shield bracelet off to kind of show you this one, because copper is just so good. If you have any kind of swelling issues, where you edema and swelling, and which affects a lot of people, it's good to wear copper. Also, if you feel like your energy is kind of stuck, it's not flowing for you.
As soon as my hand was instantly cold.
Isn't that beautiful? That's copper with blue topaz. You know what I like about tonight's jewelry is the lariat necklace and this copper bracelet looks like fine jewelry. It doesn't look like, not that metaphysical jewelry is bad, but it's just it just kind of looks like fine jewelry. And so this one is a larger size bracelet. You can see on my 6.5-inch wrist, it goes all the way down my hand, which again isn't bad, but I have it on the smallest closure. So this one is designed for an 8.5-inch wrist. So this will fit you better if you have a larger wrist. Yeah. So Sherry Davis, copper does not tarnish, but it does patina. There is a treatment on the copper to prevent patina, but you can't prevent patina on copper entirely. Having said that, I've had copper jewelry for decades. I keep it in a drawer, and that's how you prevent patina. Copper really only patinas when it's exposed to oxygen for extended periods. So if you have copper outdoors, Sherry, it's going to patina. I actually like a patina on copper because it turns it kind of a teal color. But if you keep this in your jewelry box, this is not going to patina on you.
I saw someone, there was a post in, I believe it was either Soul Shift or Crystal Masters yesterday, where someone was talking about how her sterling silver rings keep tarnishing. And it's interesting because, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's why you use your polishing cloths and everything. But there's ways to kind of slow it down. So I saw a lot of people commenting saying that they keep their jewelry in little Ziploc bags to help protect that as well.
We have Sage Goddess polishing cloths too.
Yes.
At sagegoddess.com. So if you don't have a polishing cloth, you can get one from SG too. Okay, this is so beautiful. It's under $400, and whoever gets this one, your copper and blue topaz, you are donating the entire purchase price tonight to a charity that you choose, and we will make that donation on your behalf in your name. You ready? $399. Brings it home to help you move energy and improve circulation. Blue topaz brings protection. And it also brings expansion. It's a very powerful stone. And what I like about this, some blue topaz is heat treated, the darker blue topaz, like a London blue. This is not. This is all natural blue topaz. It's like a beautiful sky blue. Isn't that gorgeous? So then all you have to do, if you win this one tonight, all you have to do is let us know where you want us to send the $399, and we'll make the donation on your behalf.
Very excited.
So congratulations on your energy moving bracelet. I'm glad you like that. I thought that was a cool design. I'm like, they're going to love that as much as I do. I really love how they alternated the copper in the design. Do you see? It's above and then below, and above and below. It's very balanced. I wish that there was a way to have like a headband made out of that so I could conduct my brain.
Ooh, that would look so pretty on you too.
Might make me more focused. Should be very nice. Not today. Okay.
It's so pretty.
So congratulations. Okay, the next bracelet we have for you, which is also one of a kind. The next couple bracelets, we only have one. This is Fodden Quartz. With white topaz.
Look how sparkly that is.
Isn't that beautiful? So what's Fodden Quartz? Fodden Quartz is a very thin, flat form of quartz that has a line down the middle. Because Fodden Quartz, what it does, see that line down the middle? Fodden Quartz extends out a line and then pulls itself, and extends out a line and then pulls itself, and extends out a line and then pulls itself. That's how it grows. And so what Fodden Quartz represents is your own ability to set an intention and then manifest it. And set an intention and manifest it is the way I think about it. Fodden Quartz is named for Fodden, who was the geologist who discovered the phenomenon. So I don't think we've ever had like a Fodden Quartz bracelet like this where it's just all the flat pieces around your wrist.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before.
It's gorgeous. This is also for a larger wrist, 8.25 inches, although it's adjustable. This is $499. To put out your line and pull it in, and put out your line and pull it in.
Oh, no, I actually got it on.
That does look really beautiful on you.
It's nice. I like this. It's very high vibrational.
It really is, actually.
Oh,
It looks like chunks of magic ice on her wrist.
It's pretty. Maybe I'll leave that on.
Every time she puts a piece of jewelry on, I'm like, oh, that's really pretty. I mean, I already think it's pretty, and then I'm like, oh, it's really pretty.
This one's really cool, too. I'll put this on my other hand.
Okay. I'm not trying to brag, but this is another one where I was like, we have to bring this home. This was from Tucson. I picked it. Somewhere there's a necklace.
Oh, this is so
I don't know where
nice.
it is.
This is cool.
Yes.
Look
Holy
at that,
shit.
you guys.
I know.
It's black tourmaline.
This is all black tourmaline and sterling silver. Black tourmaline. These are natural bars of black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is the most protective stone on the planet. And I love, because this is sort of, it's a, what do they call that, where it decreases in size as you go? It's like a
decreasing.
There's a word for it.
I know. I thought I was thinking about it, and then I realized that I said the exact same as you.
It's kind of like a decreasing, and I'm like, no, that's copycat. That's what I said.
If you want my hat, I got it on Amazon. It was
What's
like
it called?
$14. I don't.
When things
line up
I don't know.
by size.
You know what I mean. This is also
gradiating.
Graduating. Yeah.
Graduating.
Thank you. Tapered. Thank
Tapered. That works. Yeah.
It's somewhere in my head, but I just couldn't access it. So a tapered black tourmaline bracelet in sterling silver. This is 8.25 inches, but adjustable as well. This is $499.
Descending is the word I was looking for.
Descending.
Descending.
We are descending.
That's the word that I thought I had on the tip of my tongue, but I accidentally said decreasing.
Descending. Isn't it beautiful? Graduated, descending, ascending. Isn't that pretty? Yeah.
It's really, really pretty.
It's a total light and shadow situation on your wrist right now. It's like light.
Look how pretty they look
shadow,
together.
And light and shadow and light and shadow. So the Fodden Quartz is there. Fodden Quartz is $4.99. This one is also $4.99. I kind of like that they're the same price too.
And we have two of these, unless you were trying to keep.
No, we do. We have two.
Oh, okay. No, two of them.
We have two of the black tourmaline bracelets.
8.25 is not the smallest setting, I don't think. Because maybe.
No,
'cause
it's not.
I also
No.
have a 6-inch wrist as well, and it fits me
8.25 is
pretty
the max.
nicely. Yeah.
8.25 is the max. Yeah, I would say 7.25 to 8.25 would be the range for this one. Yeah. I'm glad you guys love those. I thought they were super pretty too. Okay, so those are all here. The last cuff that we have for you is a cuff that I had made for us.
I have no more
I'll put it on because this is my jam right here.
I love this bracelet a lot.
I'm going to show you how easy it is to work with this bracelet. So this bracelet is a replica of an Egyptian design, okay? And it is a snake. The eyes are emeralds. You see right there, a little emerald eye and a little emerald eye. If you have very skinny arms, mine are small, but they're not that skinny, you could wear this as an arm cuff. That ain't gonna happen for me today. But all you do is pull it apart, and you can really pull this one, okay? Slide it on, and then pinch it together. And you look like an Egyptian priestess. And you can really mold this one to your wrist. Is that sexy or what? When you walk into a dinner party, you've got your lariat and you've got your snake priestess bracelet. This, by the way, is a brass cuff because we wanted to keep this one really affordable for you. So, and brass would be more traditional to what would have been made in ancient times. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's really pretty.
And like I said, you can really, really, really take it and form it to your wrist. Whatever size wrist you have, it will fit you. No matter how big your wrist is or small your wrist is. Isn't that cool? I'm trying to show you by like kind of standing back. So if you're like me and you talk with your hands, people are going to be like, check out the snake. And emeralds are, again, for wisdom, right? And discernment. So this is your wisdom and discernment bracelet. You're freaked out by them, Annette? Really? By snakes? I don't know. For me, snakes are really important. But it depends. For some people, it's one of their totem animals, and for other people, it's not. So it's just different strokes for different folks. These are $56 for your snake priestess cuff. And you will love it. And you will wear it all the time. I wear mine all the time. And people stop me and go, holy shit, where'd you get that? And I'm like, give them my card.
Tara, we do still have the lariat necklaces available. So if you want to bid on that, you can.
You can get a lariat necklace still and the cuff. Isn't that pretty? We are adorning you like the priestess that you are tonight. Snake cuff. Isn't that beautiful? And I love that it's all, shiny on the back, but it's on the front, it's all textured. And I even love the little detail of the end of the tail.
Yeah, little tail all swirly. Very cute.
Isn't that beautiful? You have to, if you're going to get this bracelet though, you got to put flash tattoos on. Like, I think you have to, do the thing, As you would have in the temple days, darling. I'm glad you love it as much as I do. Snake cuffs.
Snake cuffs.
I think that might be all of our jewelry for.
We still have some rings.
Oh, and we have the garnet.
Pendants.
We have the garnet pendants. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And the hiddenite pendants.
Yes, we still have.
Can we show those hiddenites?
Sure.
And the dravite. We have not gotten to my favorite pendant of the night yet. And if you are manifesting abundance, yeah.
I see them asking for the related quartz ring, so I'm just going to pull everything over here.
Okay. This is going to be a little lightning round for jewelry. You ready? I'm just going to go boom and boom and boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
It's really going to go fast. You ready? You want to keep up? Then we'll do the hearts, HCAT, but we're going to do jewelry first. Ready?
Which one are you on?
I'm on hiddenite with chrome diopside. These pendants are insane. This is green kunzite, known as hiddenite, and it is surrounded by chrome diopside, cut and faceted, all done in sterling silver on what we call a ladder setting. Okay? The smaller one has 4 chrome diopsides at the 4 directions on your green kunzite. The other one has more. I'm going to have Alexys show these to you, but I did want you to see them. I would wear this long. Why is this in an abundance show? Did you know the hiddenite and chrome diopside are called the Tree of Life stones? And they help you manifest abundance from all directions.
This is so pretty.
Oh my, seriously, these are some of the most beautiful pendants I think we've ever brought you.
It's gorgeous. Very sturdy too. It just feels sturdy.
and the hiddenite just shimmers. Again, hiddenite is green kunzite, right? Remember the spodumene family? So the smaller one is $249. The larger one is $299. $249, $299. I only have one of each.
So
all
insane
handmade
prices.
They are so gorgeous. So good luck. This is another one where I'm like, who's going to get this? These are so beautiful. I can't believe they're under $300. We never have hiddenite jewelry, and not gem grade hiddenite like these pieces too. And then to have the chrome diopside on there too, which just makes it pop. And I love that these are Tree of Life stones, and the setting itself is Tree of Life.
Yeah, that's so cool. Very thoughtful.
Incredible. So Lorabelle, let me just say one more time. Hiddenite and chrome diopside are stones of the Tree of Life, and they bring abundance from all directions. And then what the jeweler did is design these in a setting that is also very similar to the Kabbalah Tree of Life. So I just love that the setting matches the metaphysical properties of the stones.
It's always
Aren't they gorgeous?
Thoughtful when they do that. They're beautiful. Congratulations, guys.
Gorgeous. Okay, so next up, I want to show you yellow garnet pendants. This is going to be another lightning round. I only have 12 of these total.
Okay. These ones?
Yeah. I brought these to you because this is one of my favorite stones for abundance. And when I saw them in pendants, I could not believe that they did these in pendants. These are fully terminated yellow garnets in a cage. How pretty is that? That's the small. This is the medium. And then this is the large. Again, I would wear this nice and low. Yellow garnets, you know what they do? They remove all that negative self-talk about, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve it, other people are better, they're smarter, I'm not good enough, I don't, all that stuff. You see how they're fully terminated crystals in there? And that is a solid sterling silver cage holding those golden garnets.
That's so cool.
Yellow
I
garnet.
love that.
Yellow garnets are ridiculously expensive. So the fact that these are under $130 is crazy. There are some places you'll go, even in Tucson, where they'll charge you $100 for a large yellow garnet because they're so rare. So I have, the small is 1.5 inches. I have 5 at $79. Are you worthy? And then the medium is 1.5 to 1.75. I have 6 of those for $99. Gorgeous. And then I only have 1 of the large, which is 2.1 inches for $129. All those prices should be doubled. So this is like that hiddenite should have been doubled price. The yellow garnet should have been double the price. Like, these are insane. But it's abundance, 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 abundance. You're worthy. You're special. You deserve it. You're capable. You're competent. We're healing the solar plexus tonight. Yeah, I don't know if Dave knows about these prices, but he's not here right now, so we get to just do all the things. I know. Yeah, there was 555 people for a minute. It dropped down to 554 as soon as you said that, Debbie, but I saw it. Somebody left to screw up our sacred number situation. I know. Okay. Continuing on the holy shit spectrum.
Number 21.
Yep. This is absolutely beautiful. But this is Libyan gold. I think it got mislabeled in our sheet as Dravite.
Yeah,
It's Libyan gold.
Yeah,
It's from Louis. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is Libyan gold Tektite.
I thought it looked a little bit. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep. And then on top is a ruby on that veil. Isn't that beautiful? Libyan gold Tektite comes from the sub-Saharan desert just outside of Egypt.
So, team, this is number 21, in case you're confused.
Yeah,
since it was
Team
labeled
SG, this was
incorrectly.
mislabeled as Dravite, but this is Libyan gold Tektite from the sub-Saharan desert. Yes, and this is from Louis Krieg, my friend, who owns Stone Age Glastonbury. And so it is $259 to own one of the rarest tektites that has been rolling and tumbling around in the Saharan desert for about 25 to 30 million years. This is done in sterling silver with 14 karat gold. There's a 14 karat gold ankh on the bail. And then Louis always does this amazing special touch where he puts a ruby on the bail. And the reason he does that is he knows that in ancient Greece and Rome, they put rubies on the bails and inside the rings to keep you safe while you travel. So isn't that gorgeous? Louis and his Libyan gold, nobody does it like him. I know.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So sometimes he's watching. It's late where he is, though. But if you're around, Louis, we love you and super grateful for all your magics. Team SG, can you do me a favor and add some Momo jewelry? I had requested some for this week, but didn't seem like it made it in there. But if you can make sure we have some Momo pieces for next week, I would super duper appreciate it. Now this ring. I'm struggling with whether I want to sell this ring or not. I'll tell you why. It's a Libyan gold shield ring.
It's really gorgeous.
People don't very often cut and facet Libyan gold tektite. It's done in sterling silver. This is a size 9.75. So the same material I just showed you, but gem quality, cut and faceted. Louis did this. Of course, Louis did this, right? This one is $899. I don't feel like it belongs to me, but it's just because it's so rare. Like it's not my ring, but I definitely had a moment where I was like,
it's really, really incredible.
The retail value of that should be closer to like $1,500. It is extremely rare to find cut faceted Libyan gold.
And it sits so beautifully on the finger too.
So no, I know it doesn't belong to me. There's a moment where I go, the color of that is absolutely insane. Have you ever seen a Libyan gold shield like that before? So it is here. I'm not going to keep it because it's not mine, but there's definitely a moment where I'm like, I wonder if I'm ever going to see anything like that again. Hopefully it gets you guys excited to know that I still get excited, right? Like, holy shit.
I haven't seen anyone bid on it. Just to be clear, Athena is
I am selling it.
This.
I'm not. I had a moment in my heart where I was like, will I ever see anything like that again? But it doesn't belong to me. So if you would like it, I am freely offering it. $8.99. I know. Isn't it gorgeous? That is somebody's like superwoman, superhero, superman, super person, super them, super they ring. And I am freely giving it. But I do want you to know how absolutely extra special it is because it's a holy shit situation. Maybe Louis will make another one day. Oh my goodness.
It's really, really beautiful. So that's available. I don't think anyone has bid on it yet.
It has a home. I know for sure that one has a home. One of you's going to take that ring home. Oh, did Jen Wade get it? Congratulations.
Yay! Oh, okay, good. Congratulations.
Treasure that one because in all my travels, I see a lot of stuff. So when I have a holy shit moment, it's because like I've seen a lot of Libyan gold. It's beautiful. I've seen it. Haven't seen that. It's a holy shit sitch, as April Hill just said. I'm choosing you, Jen Wade. That's a good life choice, by the way, because again, I think it's worth twice what we're asking for it tonight. So, send me a picture of it on your hand, please, because it's your shield ring. Yeah, we had a couple of other rutilated quartz rings tonight, by the way. This one we only have one. This is another how are we doing this? Double prong setting, right? A la Harry Winston, right, who does all the double prong work. That's a size 7. It's absolutely beautiful. I was wearing this one earlier too.
I love how dainty it kind of looks. Like it's sizable, but there's something dainty about the design. I think it's really
There's something
pretty.
sexy about the design too, because the marquise cut kind of elongates your finger.
Yeah.
And if you got a lariat in the rutilated quartz, this might be a nice complimentary piece for you. So this is $149.
Which is crazy.
Size 7, and you can size this one. So if you're a 9, don't worry, you can have it sized up. Yeah. Isn't it gorgeous? I know.
It's really pretty. Open on the back.
Yep. $149.
And congratulations.
Cheers and cheers.
I did get a scratch on my pinky, and I have no idea where it came from. Earlier today I was working and I looked down and saw that my finger was bleeding, and I was like, but like the blood was dry. I washed it off.
I've had that happen before. When I do gardening, that happens to me a lot.
I wasn't gardening.
Where you had your hands in rocks. It's happened to me in Tucson too, where I'm like, the stones bite sometimes. Where you're just like little jerks.
The stones love us, but they also bite.
Yeah. Cheers to you, Jen Wade, and congratulations whoever gets that rutilated ring. It's super, super pretty.
Right. And now for more.
Well, we can do something in quantity now, right? Maybe we can do the hearts.
Well, I
think MSG's caught up now.
I think these rutilated rings are in quantity as well, so I think we should do them while we're on the topic, and then we can do hearts if you'd like.
Okay, that sounds good.
Just while
I'm gonna wait on this until next time because that's misidentified. So this one, number 30.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got some issues with the jewelry ID in our worksheets, Team SG. So I'm going to work with the team before our next sale just to make sure everything's ID'd correctly. So we'll talk about rutilated quartz rings now. These are, I believe, adjustable. Are they? Because it doesn't say on our sheet.
Yes.
Okay, these are adjustable. Let me just make a note. We're getting our process sorted out with our jewelry here, guys, so I just have to make some notes for our team. Okay, so these are 0.75 to 1 inch. This is really cool. Under $43. If you want something adjustable in rutilated quartz, if you fell in love with rutilated quartz tonight because it helps you move through change with grace, because it helps you prepare for change, I have 50 of these. They are $42. If you would love to work with rutilated quartz, and we have different shapes. We have sort of a freeform shape, there's a marquee shape, and there's like an oval shape. So if you have a preference, you can put it in your invoice and we'll try to get you the shape that you want. So Yesenia, these will size up to a 10. So this would be a great if you're looking for size 10 and you love rutilated quartz. These are affordable and you can adjust these. So these will fit, the band is adjustable, you just pull it and push it. So these will fit from a size, comfortably a size 4, up to about a size 10, 10 and a half, simply by adjusting the band. A lot of us love these adjustable rings because we change our mind a lot about the fingers that we want to wear our jewelry on. And so some days you want to wear it on your index finger and some days you want to wear it on your ring finger, and that way you can play with it, or wear it as a thumb ring some days too. So yeah, we thought that would be fun for you guys tonight. Affordable, adjustable, flexible, all the things. Yeah.
Okay, so you want to do hearts next?
Okay. Yeah.
Alrighty. So we've got 3 different types.
Christina's saying there's no way to add notes to a gem show purchase. Is that true?
I
thought when you paid your invoice there was a place for a note.
Sure, but the team is here. They will help you out.
Yeah, Team SG will let us know. I thought there was, so we'll find out.
If not, if they see your note here, they'll add it onto the sheet. But we can't, I mean, Athena and I don't know how many of each side, how many of each shape we had, so we can't promise, but we will try.
Will you grab the etch citrine for me too? Because actually I'm going to do that first. And then also the obsidian knives. I'm just kind of pulling in the last few things that I want to do. The fluorite double terms. And the Septarian dish and the Ganesha. And I think that takes us to the end of our lineup for tonight. And then Team SG, can you send Alexys a roundup of everything that is left so that we can highlight?
I can see it.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. So I will make an announcement before we're done.
So I want to do edge citrine now because I had made myself a little note that I definitely did not want to miss that tonight.
Oh yeah, the edge citrine is super cool.
Okay. I believe the black tourmaline bracelet has sold, but Alexys will update you on whatever is still available as soon as we talk about etched citrine. Okay.
Yeah, so let's talk about this and then we'll do it afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so our customers are saying there's no room for notes when you guys send in your invoice. So what you can do is write into support.sagegoddess.com. That's always a good way to reach our team. There is only one Ganesha tonight. Yeah. Actinolite, in my experience, Annette, is not green, it's gray. Yeah. If it's looking green on the screen to you, it might be the lighting, because actinolite is a properly green or gray inclusion. If you see green in your quartz from Brazil, it's usually chlorite. Yeah, actinolite is very gray. Okay. Citrine is one of the best stones to work with for abundance and prosperity. We had to have good quality citrine in the show. This is my favorite form of citrine. This is celestial etched citrine from Brazil. I have 22 pieces of the small and 31 pieces of the medium. That's all I could get from the main source of etched citrine in Brazil. It is almost impossible to get this. Celestial citrine is the oldest citrine in Brazil, and when you can tell it's celestial because it has what we call plating on it, which are these sort of look like dragon scales almost, okay? And the etchings are the little micro inclusions. You see those little tiny dots and little tiny markings? And those are usually the result of water. And I don't mean like a rainstorm. I mean water flowing over these crystals for tens of thousands of years causes etchings, natural etchings. Some people in Brazil polish all that stuff off because they think people want highly polished crystals, and some people do. But my people don't. My people want the natural markings, because you'll find record keepers. You're going to find some of these are in hydro, okay? We didn't search them for record keepers, and we didn't search them for in hydro. So when you get your piece, you should look, because you will often find record keepers and in hydros in celestial citrine. All of these are under $100.
That's crazy.
This is the craziest price of the whole night. Okay, if you don't have etched citrine in your collection, I really want to encourage you. I know $100 can be a lot for some people, but this is a collector's citrine. And the citrine situation in Brazil, I've been telling you for years, it's impossible, okay? So if you're like, oh, I never thought I would have an etched citrine in my collection, you can tonight. These are completely natural, not heat treated, real deal, and some of the oldest citrine. This is as old as the Congo citrine, which is also extremely old, okay? I know. They probably all have record keepers. They probably all have in hydro. We didn't search them. So you'll have fun when you get your piece looking for some really interesting markings on them, okay? The small are 2 to 3 inches. They are $89. I have 22. The medium are 3 to 4 inches. They are $99. I have 31. That's it. So if you want what I think is the most magical citrine ever found in Brazil at the craziest price I've ever brought them to you for, you should probably say sold now.
Look at those etchings.
Because holy shit.
They're all saying sold.
No, I mean, that's just a good life choice. That's not even like, hey, do you think I should do that? It's like, holy shit. You just got it.
The team is working to make adding notes to invoices possible. So we're working with our amazing web developer, Leo. So for now, you can either put it in your comment here and the team will do their best, or you can write in, but they are working on it.
I'm really glad we talked about that. And we do have our own in-house web developer. He is magic, Leo. Leo's the one that does the word search on the website and spin the wheel and all that stuff. Like, that's Leo. Isn't he super big magic? We're so lucky to have our own web developer. Because we like to do contests and prizes and things.
And he's got great energy, too.
He's nice, and he's sweet, and he's funny.
So the black tourmaline bracelet is still, both of them are still available.
The black tourmaline bracelets.
So these are $4.99. I'm going to give it to you to put on. I think they want to see it on you. They want that Athena bracelet.
This bracelet is so beautiful. Again, you won't hurt my feelings. I don't mind keeping one, but holy shit.
That
is so much protection on your hand. I can't even tell you.
We also still have your a couple of the why can't I talk? We have a couple of the snake bracelets left as well.
And we have my brass cuff. So you can get my snake bracelet if you want. That one was 56. Yep. Do we have both of the black tourmaline bracelets or just one?
We still have both.
We have
just
both.
Crazy. I think that was a mistake. I mean, I think maybe people didn't realize that they could bid or something.
$4.99 for honestly the most beautiful black tourmaline bracelet I've ever seen. I cherry picked these in Tucson. They only had 2 and I bought them both. I was like, no, we have to bring those home.
And then this one is somehow still available as well. I don't know how or why.
You guys, the shield bracelet in all the multi sapphire with topaz is still available.
That's $4.99.
Oh,
or no, I'm sorry, that's $7.89.
Look at that. Those are all sapphires. There's a Podparacha sapphire, an orange sapphire, a blue sapphire, a yellow sapphire, a pink sapphire, a green sapphire. Don't let that bracelet get away from you. It is so gorgeous. I'll show you up close too. That's the shield bracelet. Look at all those sapphires. See the orange at the top and then green and blue. And then you have pink and there's another little green blue one down there and then yellow sapphire with all the white topaz. And it's all open on the back. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? And then this is the black tourmaline bracelet. It feels really good on. If you're like me and you struggle with being grounded, you're gonna love that black tourmaline bracelet. Look at that. And it's open on the back so you can feel all that tourmaline energy coming through. Isn't that gorgeous? $4.99 for black tourmaline. Isn't that beautiful? Graduated.
We also still have the medium size of the mosaic chalcedony spheres, which I mean these are $2.49. We have 2 of them left, so I mean grab that while you can. We don't have those very often.
We've never had those.
We still have some lariat necklaces available as well. We still have ocean jasper generators.
Okay. Yay! Danny Girl's getting one of those black tourmalines. Yay, yay, yay.
And then we still have the Lemurian quartz points as well.
Okay. So now you know what's available. You can comment sold.
Oh, and the huge pyrite sphere is still available too.
You guys, don't let that pass you by.
And I just realized that the Kuan Yin wand didn't sell either.
Team SG, would you do me a favor, one of you who's there? Would you please post these products in our feed with the amount so that people can just cut and paste and comment sold? It's Alexis and I can tell people, but it's a lot easier if you guys will post it in the feed. That way people know the exact item that's available and the price, and then they can do a cut and paste. I would really appreciate it. Okay, I can't get that on by myself. Thank you, darling. I'm putting my shield back on. Yeah, you want to see my lariat necklace again? So it's 44 inches, and the way I'm wearing it is, and it's rutilated quartz. So the way I'm wearing it is, I just tied it once and let it hang. But you can also bring it up, like if you're not wearing any other necklaces, you can wear it like that, which is sexy, or you can tie it around the back of your neck and let this hang down. Like if you have I have an open back dress by Royal Codes, and this would be really sexy hanging down, you know, your bare back. If you have an open back dress that you like to wear, this would be a really good one to wear with that. But I just like it like this. It just kind of makes a nice line. Especially if you're like me and you wear layered necklaces, the lariat is just a really beautiful addition to that. I'm so glad you guys got the citrine. That edge citrine was incredible tonight. Truly incredible.
One of the coolest things.
Yeah, Chris, the black tourmaline bracelets are identical. I mean, you will not be able to tell them apart. So we have 2 and they're exactly the same. Yeah.
Okay, so the team is gonna work on getting the leftover items here, but we're kind of listing through them pretty fast. It's a little bit overwhelming. So we're gonna move on to the hearts. They will all simultaneously work on this while one person's working on one listing. They'll work on it.
We have several team members, so they've got it covered. Okay.
Okay, so which heart do you want to start with? Or did you want to do Ganesha, or we also have the...
I want to talk about the obsidian knives first.
Let's do it.
Okay.
These are so
And this will be
cool.
easier for Team SG too, because we only have 5 of each.
Yeah.
Okay. The citrine slides, Cassie Thompson, on the chain. It's not fixed, so it moves around. Yeah. I'm so glad. Yay, Sarah Cole said, I'm so stoked about the citrine best stone night. I'm so happy. You guys have got, I mean, a lot of the tools for tonight are about empowerment and transformation and manifestation, so I'm really excited for you guys. The Kuan Yin wand is sterling silver, Glenn. The Kuan Yin is carved out of obsidian, and then it has sunset aura quartz with ruby, and it is $989, and that is 8.25 inches in sterling silver. And there's some gold detailing on there too. It's absolutely beautiful. There she is. So that is your Clearing Creative Blockages wand.
She's so beautiful.
Yeah, that is a gorgeous wand. And the black tourmaline bracelets were $4.99, but I don't know if we have any left now. Yeah, but we'll keep you posted. Team SG is commenting with products that are still available, so you can cut and paste and say sold. Okay, now, a lot of you have been asking us to bring these, and I understand why. These are Aztec power tools.
These are so cool.
And so many thanks to my team member, Narrowly, who is a magician and brings us big magic from Mexico. So these are obsidian and malachite swords. Now these are Athena's ceremonial knives, however you look at them, used to cut through negative energy in the field. And they are hand carved out of golden sheen obsidian. Is that malachite? It says that it's malachite in our listing. We would have to confirm with Team SG. It could be that they cut the malachite into tiny pieces and reconstituted is what it looks like to me. Yeah.
Well, it looks almost blue. I don't know. Maybe it's just my eyes.
To my eye, I would have said probably turquoise or maybe chrysocolla.
I was thinking chrysocolla.
Yeah, I have a note to just double check on the.
It's not reconstituted. It's like chipstones with
like
resin. So it is the natural stone, and it's really.
It's natural stone, but it's
like it's shaped into this handle.
Yeah. So this isn't carved from one piece of stone. I will tell you, if it was carved from one piece of stone, it wouldn't be under $140. That's what keeps the price really affordable. So it's all natural stone. And then the blade is hand carved out of obsidian. Do you see that? Isn't that gorgeous? So these were used by the Aztecs in ceremony to clear energy, to remove energy. They would also create blessings out of this. They would cut and carve. Sometimes they would make animal sacrifices and cut and carve the meat with these knives. There are a lot of different ceremonial uses that they would work with for this. Yeah, if I had to guess, I'm going to say it's probably turquoise or chrysocolla, just based on the region, because we can find turquoise in Mexico. We don't find malachite in Mexico. Sometimes you find it in pockets in Peru because you have copper-bearing minerals there. So a little bit like orgonite. Yeah, isn't that cool? Absolutely beautiful. So these are Aztec warriors and Aztec gods, and they're all different. So some of them have gods, some of them have warriors, and then like this knife is carved out of golden sheen obsidian. There's a little bit of sheen on that.
It's so cool. You can see it around the edge.
So we have 5 that have the eagle warrior and 5 that have the god. They're both $139. I have 5 of each only. $139. Isn't that incredible?
So this is
entirely handmade, by the way. These are between 9.5 and 11 inches.
This is Eagle Warrior, and this is the God.
Isn't that incredible? Yeah, if you've wanted a really cool Aztec tool,
this is so cool.
This is as close as we can get.
It looks like something out of a museum.
It does. And we had these once for you before. I mean, maybe 7-8 years ago. We haven't had any since then. And it was almost impossible to get stones from Mexico during the pandemic. So we're slowly but surely starting to get more and see more products coming out of Mexico, but these are direct from Mexico. Isn't that beautiful? So we have 5 of the warrior and 5 of the god. The warriors are 11 inches. The gods are 9.5 inches. They're both $139. It's just really which one you want.
The obsidian blade is about the same size on both of them. So it's really just one of them has a slightly longer handle.
Yeah. Those are very cool. Congratulations, you guys. Yeah. I am, I'm obsessed with obsidian. I spent a whole month teaching my students about obsidian this year. In March, I think it was, we went to Mexico. Because Mexico is my favorite country outside the U.S., and obsidian has been worked with by every civilization in Mexico. The Olmecs, the Toltecs, the Aztecs, right? And so it's always been used to clear energy, remove energy, cut through energy. Yeah. Aren't they beautiful? Some people call them athames. Some people call them ceremonial knives. So you'll see them mentioned and referred to in different places. The Aztecs would not have called them an athame. That's more of a modern sort of pagan name. They would have referred to them probably as ceremonial knives. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, Danny girl bought the Kuan Yin one. That makes me happy.
That makes me happy too. Congratulations.
I'm glad she's going home.
I'm happy for her too. I'm happy for both of them, Danny girl and Kuan Yin.
Yeah.
That it's going to you, right? And yeah, Brandy Smith, tomorrow you'll get an email invoice for your purchases today. We'll tell you more about what to expect next in just a minute because we're almost done for tonight. So these I'm going to hold off on for tonight, I think. Okay. But I do want to talk about the Cinnabrite hearts for manifestation. Yeah. If you're not familiar with Cinnabrite, a lot of people ask me what stones are really good for manifestation, and one of my favorites is Cinnabrite. It comes from Peru, and it is such a magical stone for. It's almost like yellow apatite in the sense that it speeds up manifestation. It also grounds manifestation, and it's something that we don't have very often. We had some tumbled pieces of Cinnabrite not that long ago. We've had generators at a certain point. I think we had small spheres for you at a different point. We have hearts. I only have 22, but this is the heart of manifestation, and these are under $50. So if you are building a manifestation altar and you want something new and interesting for your collection that maybe you don't have already, like Annette says, I don't have Cinnabrite. It's kind of cool when you get to add a very important mineral, especially for manifestation, to your collection at an affordable price. The spheres were really beautiful, Allison. Do you remember? Yeah. So these are $49, hand carved in Peru. Cinnabrite, all Cinnabrite comes from Peru. And what's really cool is we're studying Peru this month in Soul Shift and Crystal Masters, and our tool for Crystal Masters is a heart this month because we're studying the heart chakra. Right? So there's such a synergy between what we're doing in my crystal healing class, which, by the way, if there's some of you who are here and want to learn more online, you're always welcome to join us. Crystal Masters is next week.
So excited.
So you can always go to sagegoddess.com/programs and register, and you can join us, and I'll take you to Peru. I'm going to teach you about the Shipibo symbols. I'm going to teach you about opals and transformation. I'm going to lead you through some mantras for the heart chakra. We're going to heal your heart and transform your experience of love next week. So all of that is happening. And this would be, if you didn't get the tools for Crystal Masters, like let's say you join now and you didn't get a chance to get the tool, this would be a perfect alternative to work with for Crystal Masters. It really, really would. We'd love to have you there. So yeah, so that is Cinnabrite for you. Cinnabrite is what they call the whole stone. The little red and the matrix is referred to as Cinnabrite. I think we had one ring left, but I think we're going to hold on to it for next week. So stay tuned, just because we don't want to have our team go too far over tonight. Yeah, so congratulations if you got Cinnabrite tonight. It was beautiful. Okay. Do you guys want pyrite hearts or do you want septarian bowls? Do you have a preference? The pyrite hearts are really beautiful, and they're from Peru too. We had these made for us. I only have 12. Can I show you real quick?
Let's do it.
These are chalcopyrite from Peru. And I will tell you, little tumbled pieces of chalcopyrite are like $15, $20. So to get a heart like this for $49 and $69, which are the prices, is really incredible. The one on the right side of your screen is 2.5 inches for $49, and the one on the left side of your screen is 3 inches for $69. So again, chalcopyrite, we've been talking about pyrite tonight. It's kind of the stone of the day. Is all about empowerment, confidence, strength. It's like, it's a heart-shaped stone, but it's for your solar plexus so that you feel competent and confident in what you're doing, which is like really the biggest struggle when it comes to manifestation, is feeling like you're capable. Yeah, isn't it beautiful?
Nicole English, the pyrite sphere hasn't sold yet that I'm aware of. So you can bid on it if you would like it.
Is it too heavy for me to lift, do you think?
The pyrite sphere?
Yeah.
No, I'll go get it.
I just want you guys to see it one more time, because
Yeah.
that is the pyrite sphere. I want to hold it.
Do you say you want to hold it?
I do.
It's gorgeous.
It's an exact replica of my pyrite sphere in my collection. A lot of you have seen it.
Do you actually want to hold it?
Yeah. Let's see if I can do it.
Ooh, it looks so pretty in your hands.
I'm gonna sit it in my lap. I'm giving birth to a pyrite baby. It is heavy though, you guys. $2,222 for 6.5 inches of solid Peruvian pyrite. It's incredible. And it ships to you for free. And like I said, my team, when we were looking at the prices online, my team was like, you know, other people have these for like $4,000 and $6,000. And I was like, no, I know. This is solid Peruvian pyrite. And we only have one. This is the only other one I've ever seen this size other than my own. 2222 if you'd like it. I'm rolling my baby away.
Sparkly, sparkly.
That's solar plexus all day long. Isn't that gorgeous?
Sparkle, sparkle,
Okay, now
they're asking for the septarian.
let's do septarian. So, you know, I love gemstone bowls because they're so versatile. You can use this for putting sage bundles and sage leaves in. You can put your Palo Santo in there and burn it. We're sending it with a bath bomb.
Which was actually Dave's idea.
It's cute. I mean, that
Yeah.
can go right by your bathtub. You can use it as a soap dish. I mean, however you choose to work with
I
it,
think it's cute.
right? So, septarian comes from the Latin word septaria, which means cracks. And so our ancient ancestors looked at this, and what it really is calcite with aragonite. A septarian comes from Madagascar, which is just off the coast of Africa. And this is for organization, clarity, peace, and joy. Isn't it beautiful? I always see dragons in septarian when I'm looking at it. A total jewelry dish. You can put salt in here because you can put this on your altar with salt and then it'll clear the energy of your stones. We have 15 of these. They are 4.5 inches and they are $59 each. And we didn't put the bath bomb in the price, so that's just a gift. So you're getting a $5 bath bomb as our gift. Isn't that cute? I know, they're really cute. So I have $59 if you'd like one. For septarian, you've wanted it for a long time. You know, it's really funny because it was on my wish list forever. I had a friend when I was first starting to collect stones, and she had a septarian heart, and I was so jealous because I wanted a septarian heart and I couldn't find one. And then we had a couple of septarian bowls, I don't know, 7-8 years ago, and then it was like couldn't find septarian for a couple of years. So we bought these. I'm trying to remember. I think it was Tucson, I think it was Tucson. We do import directly from Madagascar, but I think we brought these home from Tucson. Aren't they pretty? I'm glad you're excited about that. And be creative with this. You can also serve food in this, you know, it's you can do that. I serve, sometimes when we were having company overall use a petrified wood plate and a septarian dish and kind of mix that in with your serving pieces. It's exotic and kind of fun, right?
It's really pretty.
Yeah, there is some septarian in Utah too. Ours is from Madagascar, but yeah, there is some septarian that comes from Utah as well. I got caught up in my own hair there for a minute. Yeah. You gave your septarian egg to your tattoo artist?
Aww,
That's a very generous gift. I love that you did that. You just kind of felt called to it, or your tattoo artist felt called to it. I think that's really, really cool.
That's really, really sweet.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, guacamole bowl, salsa bowl, whatever your pleasure. Yeah, if you have one of those eggs, Georgiana, with the calcite crystals inside, those are super gorgeous. Super special and super rare too. So congratulations. That was fun and quick. I think we do Ganesha and kind of call it a night. What do you think of that?
Yeah, you don't want to show the yellow fluorite wands quickly?
We can show it real quick.
Let's show it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a really good stone for attracting abundance. This is yellow fluorite, and we aura treated these. So we had these on the website for you a while ago. These are the last 50 that we have in our inventory right now. These are 6.5 to 7 inches. Yellow fluorite comes from China. That's the only place really that you find it. There's some in Argentina, but it's not true yellow. It's more like yellow with purple and blue. Aren't they pretty? So this is our last item before Ganesha. So if you would like one of these are under $50, which is really a good price. I mean, it'd be a good price for just a plain yellow fluorite wand, but to get one that's aura treated.
It's really pretty. It's double terminated.
Yep, so you can send, receive energy. Isn't that beautiful? That should be sitting right on the front of your manifestation altar, right on the front of your abundance and prosperity altar. Isn't that pretty? So $49 if you would like one. We have 50 double term yellow fluorite wands for your collection.
We did do the mini Ganeshas already.
Yeah, we did the mini Ganeshas. Now we have one large Ganesha left for you tonight. They are aura treated. Yeah, I think all of the Athemaids are gone for tonight, but we will try to get more for you. Those were really popular, so I will work on that. It's been a little tricky, like I said, getting stones in good quantity from Mexico, but we are working on that for you. Congratulations on your yellow fluorite wand. I'm really excited for you. If you haven't worked with yellow fluorite before, it has a different energy to it. And one of the things I've noticed, because remember, fluorite is a stone that helps you see your path. And the yellow fluorite is your path to abundance, right? How do I create abundance? How do I create prosperity? So when you meditate with it, the energy that you're channeling through that wand is how to create greater financial freedom for you and your family. So Jen T, were you reading our mind, darling? You want to see his butt? He's got a very flat butt. Right, Debbie? Oh, yeah. Financial abundance and prosperity altars go in the southeast of your home or your garden. Absolutely. And you should set that up this week while we have 5/5. And stay tuned. On Thursday, you will have access to the free 5/5 ritual that I recorded for you so that you can work on manifesting wealth and abundance. Okay. This is our giveaway for tonight. It's a really good giveaway. This is a 5-inch Labradorite. And look at him, how he glows and flashes. His whole trunk, as she moves it side to side, you can see, his whole trunk is like super, super flashy. He's got like a blue kind of green flash going down the front. All hand carved in India. Labradorite, again, the stone of new beginnings. And Ganesha removes obstacles. So this is all obstacles removed to new beginnings, new creations. I know, it's a really good giveaway. It's worth about $500. And if you don't have a gemstone Ganesha in your collection, what a place to begin. This isn't where I started all those years ago. Isn't it beautiful? So if you feel called to it, I want to say thank you for coming tonight. The 500 of you who are here now, it's really cool that you were with us tonight and that you're still here. It's been a long show tonight. Thank you also to Team SG for all your hard work. We appreciate you. And I'm going to let Spirit guide my hand as I find the person who needs to have this in their home or sacred space or office or wherever you're going to put it. There's no wrong place to put a Labradorite Ganesha, in my opinion. Isn't he beautiful? Let's see. Guide my hand, Spirit. I know Cindy Dotson's like, holy shit. All right, where is this going? I know. Let's see. I know. Who is feeling connected? Okay. All right. I'm really taking my time because I keep getting the feeling, but I want to really be sure. Make sure all of you have had a chance to say yes if you're feeling called to it. Okay. Okay. This piece wants to go home to Helena Alvarez. Helena is a teacher. She's a new preschool teacher. And it's Teacher Appreciation Week. Yeah, it's funny. I saw your name, Helena, before I read your comment. And then I read your comment and I'm like, now I know why you're the one Spirit wants this to go to. First of all, thank you for teaching our tinies. It's never been a more challenging time to be a teacher. I was a teacher forever, as you know. I didn't teach preschool, but I taught 4th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade. I taught one summer of 9th grade, and then I taught freshmen in college, seniors in college, and then I taught master's and doctoral students. So I've taught almost every level. It's never been harder to be a classroom teacher, but your kids have never needed their teachers more than they need them right now. So Helena, cheers to removing all obstacles to success for you and your students in your classroom. And thank you for starting your career as a teacher now, because I think it's a noble calling. Teaching is my heart. And so I'm grateful to you for the work that you do and that you will be doing. And I hope wherever you put this, it'd be cool if it was in your classroom, but maybe you need it at home. So every morning you remember how grateful we all are to you for doing that really important work in the world. So cheers and congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
Yay! Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. That is the invocation to Ganesha. So cheers and cheers and cheers to you, Helena. I'm so glad you feel seen and loved. You should. Seriously, how many of you are grateful to teachers right now? I'm so grateful. I don't know how my kids' teachers are doing it. So cheers. Probably a lot of wine at night. That's what's happening. But thank you to all of you for being here. What a joy it was to be in your company. We love being with you. We're here every other week on Tuesdays from 3 to 6 Pacific time, so you can always find us here. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm teaching a free wand making class coming up. I'm not sure which date it is, but it's coming up in May.
I want to say it's the 24th, but let me pull my calendar up.
Yeah. So if you want a free class, bring your kids, bring your students, nieces, nephews, godchildren, best friends, whoever you want to drag into that room to watch it. And I'm going to teach you how to make a power wand. So that'll be really fun. So that's why subscribing to the YouTube channel is good. I do free full moon ritual, free new moon ritual. I do high holiday ceremonies. We just did Beltane on Sunday. And then I've got the free wand making class. We do these live sales every other week. So you're welcome to join us. So here's what's going to happen. If you shop tonight, you're going to get an invoice tomorrow in your email. It's going to have the total for the items that you purchased. Please be sure to pay that invoice promptly. You have 24 hours. And then we will ship the items to you. Remember that all the items that you purchased tonight ship free in the United States. They're $5 per item outside the United States. Is that it?
No. Jessica Hicks reached out to me.
Okay.
On behalf of herself and of our whole community, particularly Soulship, but particularly the members that were at our retreat in 2018.
Wow.
And she asked me to read this message to you. Athena, your sisters from the Magical Sabbatical Retreat wanted to honor your beautiful mother Marie and you by donating $500 to a charity of your choice. When we heard of your immense loss, we circled together to try to figure out a way to support you and honor your mother at the same time. Knowing your philanthropic nature, we thought that this would be the right way. As always, we walk this world alongside you and hold you in our hearts. We love you.
Really? Oh my God.
She knew you would tear up, so she asked me to wait until the end.
Oh, thank you for waiting till the end, because I wouldn't have been able to get through. It's my first Mother's Day without my mom. Thank you for doing that. I'm sorry. It's a really hard week for me. And I'm doing my best to stay positive, but I miss her so much. Holy shit. Thank you, Alexys, for reading that. Oh my God, guys, I love you so much. Woo. Oh my God. I am blown away. I had no idea.
Would you like some vodka?
No, because I have to drive.
Would you like some more of this? There's
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much for such a thoughtful gift. And my mom was a giver. Like, I learned how to give from her. My mom always taught me that it's a lot better to give than it is to receive, and she's right. I mean, I get so much more joy out of giving things to you than I get out of receiving. But this is really special to me because my mom wanted to donate and be philanthropic, but she didn't have any resources to do that. Oh.
She also said, naturally, I assume that she may not want to make a decision right then, but we could do the donation and send you or someone and support the receipt. So once you're able to decide...
I'm sorry for breaking down, guys. I just, it's already such a hard week, and, so the tears were right near the surface for me.
Karen just pinged me directly, and she said, good on you for making Athena laugh when she was crying.
Yeah, I don't know what Sunday is going to be like yet. And it's bittersweet when you lose your mom, but I still have my kids, so I can't just fall apart and stay in bed. I haven't been to her gravesite yet because that may sound terrible, but I don't think she's there. And but I'm working on her headstone right now. And so I'm taking the kids to see her gravesite for the first time since the funeral on Sunday, so it's going to be very emotional for all of us. I know she's not there, but I want to bring her flowers. My mom really loved animals and took care of animals and rehabilitated animals, and I swear, random cats would find her, you know what I mean? Random cats don't come to my house, but my mom had dozens of them over her lifetime. These cats would just show up. And they were always weird cats, like a cat with one ear that didn't work, or a leg that was weird or whatever. So anyway, I'm rambling, but I think she probably would want us to donate to an organization that rescues animals. But let me think on that and kind of listen for her voice and see where she would like that to go. Holy shit. Thank you guys so much for that. I'm beyond words. I love you too. We've been through, we do these sales and I teach classes and we have a website and stuff. But the reality is, a lot of us have been doing big work together for, more than a decade. And so we've seen each other through a lot of shit. And it was really profound when my mom died, because she died very suddenly. How you guys circled around me was really profound. And I'm very grateful. So thank you for your love. It really means a lot to me. Yeah. Oof. lifeline for felines in Los Angeles. I'm going to look into that, Hillary. Thank you for that. If you have any recommendations, if you wouldn't mind sending in something in Los Angeles, sending in a note to support.sagegoddess.com. I just would love some guidance. And then I will announce and let you know where we send them. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. Thank you, Alexys. And thank you, Jessica, and all the sabbatical sisters for your love. Because it's honestly like you guys got me through what was arguably one of the hardest experiences of my life. It's still hard. So thank you. And I see you too, and your losses and your moments of need too. I see you too. Okay. Cheers, you guys. Thank you. That means so much. All right, Team SG, sorry for rambling a little bit more that I probably should have. But she did have weird animals that would find her. I swear they would find her out of nowhere. We would be like out to eat and in the parking lot and like a weird cat would walk up. And I swear that's never happened to me. She was the crazy ass cat lady. She took care of raccoons. She took care of, whatever weird. She even had a possum at one point. I remember I think it was my sister and my brother was like, really, a possum? And she was like, well, it needs help. I always had weird animals. So anyway, love you guys. Yeah, love you. All right. Yeah, she's the reason I don't, I always rescue animals. It's just the idea for her of like, not having an animal that didn't need a home. She would never have done that. So in her honor, I always rescue our animals. So good people over here. Thank you for being part of that community. All right. Sorry if I made you tear up.
There are some leftover items. Most of them we've mentioned a couple times. So if you still want to shop, you can find those on the event page. They'll be listed there. And
holy shit,
we love you guys.
You made my night. Honestly, you made this week a little easier for me by doing this. And it's not about the gift. It's really just about thinking about me. I'm really grateful. I don't feel so alone. Thank you. All right, you guys. Tonight I'm going to go fall apart somewhere.